Hello! I'm Liv. I am Liv. Let's put the music on. Assuming you're not watching an advert or something. I don't think it's monetized this stream, but sometimes they put adverts on. Hello! Hello. Yeah, I just decided at the last minute I was going to set up multiple desktops on my laptop to manage this stream. And I know multiple desktops have been around on Windows, this is, not the Amiga, for many years, but I don't use them that often. I couldn't remember the keys to use them. I was just looking them up. It is quite useful. I think the Mac's been able to do this forever, but Windows didn't get it till quite late. Let's put the thing on. This thing. Is it that one? That one? I like that one. The Hipposcope. Hello and good evening. Now my voice is going already. That's a good start. Good evening. Did anybody have a sunny day today? It was sunny where I was. You missed me last week. I was here. Lemmings was here. We're got to level 17. I'm hoping. I've only got. I think I've got 3 levels left in taxing. I'm hoping I can get through them. But you never know, because taxing can be taxing. Let's face it. Sometimes they take too much tax. Sometimes it's just too much. I downloaded some new mods. There's a lot of Mrs. Beanbag in there. She's featured. Well, he or she. It's called Mrs. Beanbag. They're featured on the modarchive.org website. We can do it. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Do you want big screen or do you want the Amiga? I don't know. Let's put the big thing on. Mark Stevenson, you had to get a new TV for your Amiga and PC. When you say TV, you're talking about monitor. For your Amiga and PC. Everybody needs more TVs and more monitors. No TV. Well, is it really TV anymore? That's the question. Is it TV? Oh yeah. One's on HDMI and the other's on what? SCART. Oh, so it actually is a TV. Yeah, I've still got the TV I use upstairs, which I actually I'm considering getting rid of, but I'm not sure. I've still got an old, I say old, it's probably 10 years old. An LG 42-inch television, like flat panel television, which 10 years old is quite old now. I mean, it still works fine, and it's still got SCART on it. But I've got space for a bigger one now, so I don't know if I should get a bigger one, but it'll never have SCART on if I get one now. I don't really need it, but it's kind of handy. We have faith in you. You're a lot better. Oh, good. You're a lot better than I ever was back in the day. That's good to know. I mean, I think probably I've got better at games over the years. I mean, I went back and I played Cannon Fodder back in the day and I never finished it. So I have in later life. And I've probably never done Lemmings. I've definitely played it a lot. But I don't remember doing some... Well, most of these levels I don't remember. So maybe I've got better at games, or maybe I'm just more patient with games. I don't know. I generally like to get in... When I play games, I generally like to kind of like have a game where I can play through the whole thing. And I don't mind it being like too hard. Just as long as it's fair, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of games out there that are like a lot of them are on the Amiga actually, that are just unfairly hard, like unreasonably hard, where there's just like you'll die for no reason, or there's no way of knowing if you're gonna get killed here. I don't mind games that are hard as long as you can do them, if you know what I mean. And Lemmings is like that. You're like, it's very hard, but you know it's not impossible, and there's not that many like cheap what do you call them? Not deaths in Lemmings, but I suppose the deaths of the Lemmings, but there's not that many things they do in that kind of game. So it's quite well balanced for a Amiga game. You've got a Samsung 40-inch. Oh, right, that should be quite good. That's probably similar vintage to the TV I'm using. I've got an LG, I think it's 42-inch TV. You can tell old TVs now, can't you? Because they've got a giant bezel on the side. The new ones haven't got a bezel anymore. It's just gone. No bezel. Oh, I just nearly ripped my ears out there. £60 cash converters. Oh, right. That's really good. That's the thing. There's like some of this old technology is really good, and people are just chucking it away, and it's still quite useful. I mean, I might get rid of that LG TV, but I'm still using it. I mean, I'm playing all my. One of the reasons to get rid of it probably isn't for the Amiga, or the fact it's got SCART, is that I've basically got an Xbox Series X, which has got 4K gaming on it and stuff. But I've got a 1080p television, so it's kind of a waste of time. I might as well just bought a cheaper Xbox. So it's a bit of a waste of time having that TV, but whatever. It's like an Xbox Series X, and it's got an Amiga 600 sitting next to it. It's got my original Amiga 600 sitting next to it, but I don't really turn that on very often because it's just quite inconvenient to hook it up and play it like as a games console in front of a TV. I have basic solder experience. Is recapping my A600 best left to a third party? Seen ads on Fleabay. I don't know. I don't know, because like when I started doing the recapping stuff, I didn't have any soldering experience. I just learned it as I went along. But I did do a lot of practicing. I got an old board. I think it was actually an AGP PC graphics board, and I did a lot of practicing of like taking the cap off and putting it back on and all that kind of stuff. And I've done videos on it on my channel, but I don't know. It depends if you think you're likely to screw it up, I suppose. But if you've never put a cap on or taken one off, I'd probably advise doing that on some practice board first. Like, find some old electronics that's got loads of surface mount caps on it, and practice taking them off and practice putting them back on, like without damaging anything. And if you are going to do it, if you do decide you're going to do it, just take your time doing it. Don't try and rush it or whatever. Just don't start like ripping caps off and stuff like that. You just got to just do them one at a time if you want to, and just take your time. And if you watch Chris Edwards' restoration, he's got quite a lot of videos. They're all kind of a bit haphazard because you never know where to find the stuff where he's actually showing you the recaps. But he does it in most of his videos where he's repairing Amigas. In fact, most of his last 10 videos probably did it. But he cuts the caps off with a pair of sharp, what do you call these things? Side cutters. So he's got a pair of these. These probably aren't very sharp anymore. These have been used quite a bit. And he snips the top off the cap. And then basically shows you how to remove what's remaining. So that means you can take the caps off without doing hot air. I have not tried that, but he has been very successful at it. But if I was going to try it on my Amiga 600, I would definitely practice on, I'd find an old board with some surface mounts on it and then practice on that. Because it's been successful for him. I've done it with hot air, but obviously you can still damage things with hot air, so it's up to you. I played this mod before, and it says it's 29 minutes, but I don't think we're going to listen to all 29 minutes. I'll listen to a bit of it. Have I recapped? I have recapped all of my... I haven't recapped my Amiga 500. And I think some of the Commodore 64s haven't done either. They just didn't need it. But the Amiga 600 and the 1200, I've got two Amiga 600s and 1200. I definitely did all those. They have leaked. If you've got caps in there, they have leaked by now. It's pretty much guaranteed. It won't necessarily be stopping the computer from working. It can do, though. You might get dodgy video output. You might get dodgy audio. There is one cap that if it's not working will stop the computer from booting. It's got the little capacitor for the boot up circuit. But in general, or you also might like crash because it's not getting clean enough power. But in general, you'll find it'll probably work. I'm not even sure if you take all of the caps off the Amiga but one, if it even still actually works. It might do, I'm not sure. Not going to get a HDMI converter at the moment. That's fine. I mean, if you've got SCART on the TV, you probably don't need it right now, do you? Dave, can I ask, have you managed to use the C64 Mini with the CRT TV and use the light gun? I have not got a C64 Mini. and I haven't got a CRT, and I haven't got a light gun. I suppose that answers that question, doesn't it? I am the wrong person to ask about that. I literally have none of those things. Is that supposed to work? That's literally... How do you plug a C64 Mini into a CRT? It's crazy. Practice on junk. Yeah, practice on junk. Like I said, I practiced on an AGP card, and I'm really thinking, looking back now, I was thinking, should I have done that? Maybe these AGP cards are now in the future. Somebody did say once, it was on a podcast or something, said, oh, in about 20 years' time, we're going to have like none of these retro PCs because everybody used them as like junk boards to practice their soldering on. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I did that. I did that on an AGP graphics card. That I probably should salvage some of whatever I can salvage of it. I think it's got some chips on it and stuff that might be salvageable. Before I recap my first A1200, I just watched a lot of YouTube material. Worked for me. Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing. And if you want just general, like, because the problem with recapping is you've got two problems. You've got desoldering and soldering. Quite often the desoldering is harder than the soldering. The soldering generally isn't actually that hard, but desoldering can be, because sometimes the solder doesn't want to come off, and you know, you've got stuff that's in the wrong place, and you know, getting a cap off is much harder than putting one on. Well, I think it is anyway. But if you watch, Dave Jones has got a, they're quite old now, the EEV blog. He's got some videos from probably about 10 years ago on how to solder. And I think I watched those as well. He goes through everything on how to solder. He doesn't cover desoldering. He might cover it a little bit, in that, you know, you might have to take some solder off if you put too much on. But he goes all the way through, like, you know, soldering through holes, soldering like surface mount and stuff like that. What has happened to this module here? It's going. It's going. So yeah, you could watch it. I definitely watched his. And who else did I watch? I can't remember. I definitely watched Dave Jones's, but he didn't teach me how to desolder. How did I get the idea for hot air with caps? I can't remember, because I must have seen somebody do that, like desoldering the caps with hot air. If you are going to use hot air, be aware the caps can explode. So that is the thing. I've got a little video on my channel of that happening, where it's like, I think it's when I'm doing the A600, the cap just pops. So you should be wearing safety glasses. In fact, you should be wearing safety glasses when you're soldering at all, because the solder spits when you're getting the solder on the iron. Oh, I've got the iron here. I don't even need to do it with a diagram. You're putting the solder on, like you're putting it, like dabbing a bit on the iron sometimes, or you're soldering. It can spit off and just go in your eye and stuff like that. So you really should be wearing safety glasses whenever you're soldering, but most people don't do it. And also, if you're desoldering with hot air, definitely put them on, because stuff explodes. And you should probably be wearing them when you boot your computer up for the first time after you've recapped it, because if you put the caps on backwards, they'll also explode. Oh, you're saying, okay, it doesn't work. So the C64 Mini with a light gun. I didn't even know that was even possible. Didn't know. The T1000 probably needs recapping now. It's 80s technology. I think the T1000, didn't he have a power cell that was good for like 90 years though, or something he said? I can't remember. It's in Terminator 3, is it, or something? Or one of the ones he mentions how long his power cells will go for. And it's a long time. I don't know if he had any like capacitors all around his, you know, around the place. But I bet they would leak if they did. There wouldn't be any point making a power cell that lasted like 100 years if your caps are only going to last 3. So I reckon the T1000 doesn't need any capacitors. See, there is a 4 gigabyte A1200 RAM for £50. What? It's 4 GB. Is that gigabytes you're talking about? A what? Do you mean megabytes? You might mean megabytes. Can you put 4 gig in an A1200? I don't think you can. I mean, it might be. It's a 32-bit address bus, isn't it? Oh no, the 1200 can't do that because it's got the reduced. It's got the cheap 68020 in it that can only do 24-bit address bus. So you definitely can't put 4 gigabytes in an A1200. I know that. But in later ones, you probably could. Looking at the desoldering guns at CPC, also have some audio stuff I want to fix. Yeah, I bought a load of capacitors to fix my tiny speakers because I thought they were broken. It turned out to be that crappy converter box that I had. The speakers are fine. In fact, they are tiny computer speakers, probably from circa 2000. And they are going just fine. I'm using them now. They're still going. Was the T-1000 from Terminator 2? I guess he's okay for a bit. The T-1000 was the polymetal alloy one, wasn't he? Was that the T-1000? Which one was he? Oh yeah, that's right. I got that right. There you go. I know my Terminator just about. Yeah, he's the polymetal alloy one. He probably didn't have caps. Didn't need them. In fact, we've no idea how that Terminator worked, did we? He was just magic, wasn't he? He was the one that had actually no parts. Is that right? There was nothing. He was just the liquid metal. And that was it. Which is crazy when you think about it. If you could make an intelligent robot, a killing machine, out of liquid metal, you would be the military. You'd get a contract from the military, let's put it that way. You use hot air for recapping. Be careful because it can delaminate the PCB. Yes, it can delaminate the PCB, and it can also explode the cap. So be aware of that. But I think I've not had any problem with that. But I've got the hot air on like what was it? Probably like 350, I think. And I try and basically just warm the board up a bit first, like so the board's not like super hot, but you know, like I'm just warming the board so at least when I come to do the cap, it comes off pretty quick. One thing you can do is once you've got one cap off, if there's another cap next to it and you're using hot air, the next cap's going to come off dead easy if you just keep going. But you really want the hot air on there for a small amount of time as possible. But yeah, you can damage stuff with hot air. So I'd be tempted nowadays to try the Chris Edwards using the side cutters method, because he's had a lot of success with it. I've not tried it, but I would have to practice with that. It might be less risky than the hot air. You never know. And you might need some really sharp side cutters though. These are cheap ones from Amazon or somewhere. I think they came with the anti-static mat. Oh look, I've got Terminator 2 music, but it's not working. Oh, I've turned that off. I downloaded the Terminator 2 music because it happened to be on the thing, but it's... How do I do this? Here we go. It's because it's not a mod thing. Is it going to work? I can barely hear this. We might have to skip the Terminator 2 music. It's a 26 channel... a 26 channel fast tracker mod. Reckon we might be going into Terminator scenario with AI. I don't think so. I just don't think so. There's one thing I can tell you, because I've mentioned it every week, but I've been watching the Computer Chronicles, and I'm up to 1990 now. And every year and every time they keep talking about AI, and this is like going right back to 1980. Did it start in 86? I think it started in 85 or 86. And they're always talking about AI, and there's people coming on the show and they're talking about AI, and AI is going to change everything. And then they even got to the point in like one of the shows in 89 and go, they keep telling us that AI is going to change everything, and it doesn't. AI is pretty good, but it's not that kind of, you know, it's not really going to happen like that. The AI that we've got is not really what I'd call AI. It's AI in that it's just, you know, generally a general AI that can do anything just doesn't exist. I think you can make a chess game, that's technically AI. Some of the stuff they were passing off on the Computer Chronicles as AI in 1985 was impressive for 1985 and 86, but really it was just a 20 questions game. Really, that's all it was. So they didn't really. It just never happened. Every year was going to be the year of AI. But one guy did say something that was actually, I think, quite profound about AI when they were talking about it. They were just saying, well, what's AI going to do? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? And he said, eventually AI isn't going to be something that you like sell to a customer. It's just going to be something that's in the product and you don't really even know it's there. And that kind of makes sense. Like if you think about it, the engine computer in a car, is that technically AI? You just press the accelerator and it controls everything. It controls how fast everything's going, and it controls the spinning of the wheels and stuff like that. It works out that you're sliding and tries to stop you sliding. So isn't that AI? And isn't it just completely transparent to the person driving the car? Like they don't know it's got an engine computer in, and they don't know how it works, and they don't know how anti-lock brakes work. But technically there's an AI running that and going, this wheel's spinning faster than that one. I'll slow the wheels down. So there's stuff like that going on, and it basically saying that whatever that AI is, it will just be, it will be transparent to the user. Except nowadays, what we've got is like Chat GPT's turned up, and it's become less transparent in that you're now saying it's AI. But even then, they're not trying to say it's AI. They're trying to say you're just chatting. You just search like you're chatting. So it starts to become invisible again. This mod, it's too quiet. Sorry, Terminator 2. We'll go for the next one. What is this one? Composed by Jester Sanity. Don't know. I wonder if you typed in an AI and asked it to make a game for Amiga, would it work? I tried to ask ChatGPT, because you can ask ChatGPT to write you a program. So, you know, you can say, can you write me Hello World? And it'll do it. And then you say, can you write it in C? And it'll do it. I asked it to write me Hello World in Amiga 68,000 machine code for the Amiga, and it couldn't do it. So the answer is no. It's just basically a search engine, really. It's quite clever the way it does it. It's taking the content and it's rewording it as if it was talking to you, which is really quite clever. Instead of saying do me a search and give me back a list, it's ask me a question and I'll try and tell you the answer from what I found in that list. So that's pretty cool. I like it. It's actually quite good to have a go at it and see what you get. I think they're making you log in now. You could just do it on Bing, and now it's just saying I've got to log in. I don't want to log in to use it. Or maybe I was already logged in with my Microsoft account, I'm not sure. But I didn't get it to, it would write C code, but it wouldn't write any 68,000 code. Too old for it. But it did come back with some, here's some list of 68,000 tutorials I found on the internet. I also watched the Computer Chronicles show, super interesting. Yeah, it is. I've been really fascinated of watching the history of computers evolving. I've watched 4 years over the last month or 2 months or something, and it's really fun to see the computers evolving and the things people thought that you would have you take for granted now, even with some of the technology that's already gone. Like when CD-ROM comes out, they show CD-ROMs in 87. The guy comes on and says, this is coming on the market next month. And when CD-ROM arrives, or at least optical discs arrive, they're constantly asking, is this going to replace the hard disk? That's what they're all thinking. Because thinking, this thing's huge and it's fast. It's much bigger than floppy and everything. Is this just going to replace the hard disk? And they weren't really sure at that point. And they kept saying, we're going to make these writable ones and they're going to be so cool. And in the end, it didn't really work, did it? Because it was the writable optical drives did turn up, but they were so incredibly unreliable and slow that you would never want to replace the hard disk. But the hard disk has been replaced, but not with that. It's been replaced with solid state. Which is what's in my Amiga. It's got a solid state disk in it. T2, fun fact. I have worked with Mario Casar on a project. This guy is crazy. Oh, right. And what was... maybe you can't say what the project was. Maybe it was secret. Was it AI? They say hard drives will be out by 2028. Who said that? I've still got a hard drive in my computer. In fact, my computer at work now is the first computer I've had that they now no longer put spinning rust hard disk in. got rid of it. Just got 2 SSDs now instead. Before, we still had it before. We had the SSDs, but they always had one big hard drive to put like large amounts of stuff on. But now they've got rid of that. In fact, I actually talked to IT about it and I said, look, you've given me this like 8 terabyte or whatever it was, 12 terabyte like large hard disk to store stuff on, and I said, and I don't use it because it's too slow. Because it literally, like when we build our game, it basically takes many hours compared to many minutes. So I said, look, it's really great that you've put this in here, but it's completely useless for our job. And I think they've listened to that, and the next PCs that they've upgraded to have got rid of that hard drive completely, and it's all good. It's all just massive SSDs. Helps that the price has come down a bit as well. Well, I don't know if spinning hard disks will ever go away. They might. I suppose they will if the solid state stuff becomes more reliable, cheaper, and larger. They're still not larger. The disks that you get, the SSDs, are still not larger than what you can get in a spinning hard disk, I think. Also, there's power consumption to think about as well, I suppose. Which can be a big deal, especially in a laptop or in a service center or something like that. Looking at all the names in this chat, I think you have a lot of international viewers. Do I? Is that because it's like midday in US or something right now? So the US has got so many time zones in, and you just don't know what's going on. There's probably a lot of people in Europe as well. Well, that's good. It's an international stream, but I'm not going to be expected to speak other languages, I hope. I will be using an American computer. And technically my laptop's American because it's running Windows. So there you go. And I'm using a Shure SM57, and the Shure's an American company as well. This microphone. Oh, bashed it. What is this? Destructive power. I don't know what this is. A recent interview with Sean Roseman, VP R&D, Customer Engineering Unit at Pure Storage, raised eyebrows recently. After he predicted no more hard drives will be sold after 2028. Well, it could be true. The question comes down to economics. Are they cheaper? It's like power. What does it come down to? It comes down to price, size, and power consumption and capacity. If all of those things are better on an SSD, you would never put a spinning hard disk in, would you? But I think capacity is still higher. I think power consumption is definitely higher on the spinning hard disk. What else have we got? Price is definitely lower still. And size is definitely higher. So it's not clear cut that you definitely should use SSD. It's just not clear cut. What is this? This destructive power is a bit crazy. Is it blowing your ears out? Only when price per terabyte comes out. Yeah, I think this is the thing though. It's price per terabyte, but it's also, say you own a server farm, your power consumption costs you more than the computer itself. So it can also be like watts per terabyte or something like that as well, if you know what I mean. Because in a server center, the drives are probably constantly in use anyway, so they can't really power down. And there's weight as well. If you're in a server center and you're putting all these like drives in a room, the weight of the drives themselves can like overload a building. They say, well, we can only put this much weight on a floor, and every one of these drives is like a kilogram. So you end up with like tons of weight. I'm sure I heard that there was a Google server center at one point, and they took the stickers off the hard drives to try and save weight. I think that was right. They had so many hard drives in one room that even just taking the stickers off could save, so many, like 100 kilograms of weight. So all this stuff like goes into effect. It's just crazy. The rising cost of electricity will likely be the last nail in the coffin of hard disk drive proliferation. Yeah, it could be. But like I said, for server centers, I think power consumption is a big deal. For laptops, power consumption is also a big deal because you want that battery to last. And you also, it's reliability as well, actually. I didn't think about that because reliability of a solid state, especially in a laptop, can be quite high because it's getting bashed about. And so, yeah, there's a lot to consider, but I don't think we're replacing hard disks just yet, but it could happen. Arrival of PLC technology and the absurdly low terabyte price for SSD could play a role. Like, yeah, it could happen. Well, we'll have. I mean, I've got an Amiga here with basically, it's not an SSD, but it's got a memory card in it. It's basically SSD now, so it's all happening. I'm UK despite my Irish sounding handle. Yeah, well, the Lockmarn Goat. I can't believe it. I have always called it Lockmarny, but it's the Lockmarn Goat. Now I've seen your live stream. By the way, if you like Broken Sword, Lockmarn Goat is streaming Broken Sword every Thursday at the moment. If you're a Broken Sword fan, I don't think Broken Sword was on the Amiga, so maybe there's nobody here who's into Broken Sword. I kind of skipped the PlayStation as well, so I didn't really get it on that. I suppose I could have played it on the PC. Good service center will offset the heat. The heat? You mean from the hard drives? Warranty gone then. How many watts is an Amiga? It is. I did a video on it, didn't I? It's well, the power supply is 2 amps, and it's 5 volts. So it's like, it should be like 10 watts. It's not a huge amount. Well, that's 10 watts for the 5 volt stuff. Some of them are 4 amp. The power supplies. Technically, if you plug loads of stuff in, so that'd be 20 watts. But there's also a 12 volt rail as well, so there's a bit more for that if your computer uses it. So not much. Like this will be running 20 watts or something, won't it? Laptop, however, so this 20 watts, laptop 200. I've got a smart meter now, and it says, I think it says when I'm streaming, it's, I think my house doesn't go below 50 watts, but when I'm streaming, it's like on 350 watts or maybe 400. So the streaming is like 350 watts of power, just with all the lights and the cameras and the laptop and the Amiga and stuff. But only 20 watts of that is probably the Amiga itself. I'll say 20 watts. There'll be losses in the power supply as well, so it'll probably be more than 20 watts. What about a PC desktop? How many watts is a PC desktop? It's just all up in the air, isn't it? Because PC desktops can be like hugely, insanely like powerful, and they can also be very cheap. This laptop I've got's got a 230 watt power supply, so it's probably not more than that. Oh, this is all the Mrs. Beanbag stuff I downloaded. With the RGB. Yeah, the RGB's not going to do a lot, is it? But it'll add a bit. Technically, I was going to say there's not RGB in the Amiga, but it's got 3 lights. It's got 3 lights in the corner. Right, shall we play some Lemmings? I've got the disc that doesn't work. Let's remember to change the screen. Remember, we'll go back to Mrs. Beanbag when we finish with Lemmings. If we finish with Lemmings. Sorry, Mrs. Beanbag. I don't know if Mrs. Beanbag's a real person, but there definitely is a Mrs. Beanbag. Oh, is it gonna... Oh, it's on. I just can't see it. Right, let's turn the cache off, because otherwise it won't boot. Did I hit the right button there? Is it the right disc? Yes. It's the cracked disc, remember, because this doesn't work. My voice is going... Excuse me. Let's get some more water down before this all goes wrong. You can buy the 3 lights unit for the Amiga 1200. Oh, the little LEDs. I doubt they'd ever fail, would they? They might do, eventually. I might put the Kiss of Death on it, but I mean, I think the Amiga 1200 has been pretty reliable. I mean, the caps haven't, and the floppy drive is technically dead when I got this, but everything else has been alright. And I'm not using the... I've got the power supply I'm using isn't the original, it's a Meanwhile one, so I'm not using that. I think you might... You might get a long way with these retro computers by not using the old power supply. Unless you know it's a good power supply and it's lasted 30 years and you know it's not degraded. But I'm not like an aficionado on power supplies, so my idea was just to replace it with the Meanwhile, because they're like, well, I'm going to trust them to make a good power supply and I'll just use that. And then I remember on my channel once there were some comments about, oh, but this is a switching power supply and it's all got switching noise in it and stuff like that, and that's really bad for the Amiga because they didn't have switching power supplies, but they did mostly. Like, most of them did have a switching power supply, or like a semi-switching power supply. And the Commodore 128 had a switching power supply, so I think the ripple that you get off a switching power supply is it's not the end of the world, let's put it that way. It's not the end of the world. Right. I think this one that comes free with the Commodore pack, though, probably doesn't have that intro. That's why they got it down onto one disc, probably, to save pennies when they were shipping the Amiga 600s out, or 1200s or whatever. Probably 600s they shipped that with. I retrobrite my external disk drive for the Amiga and I left it for 48 hours and it worked. Did you just stick it out in the sun? Just stick it out in the sun. Right, I need to get the right code. Hang on a second. Is this going to be it? Let's try that. Oh, what? What? Incorrect code? Oh, what are you going to do? Lock me out? Hang on. Why is that incorrect? I need level 17 on taxing. I think it's level 17. Let me try it. Let me find this. Maybe I did something wrong. This would be great if we can't even get back to where I was. Not playing that whole game again. I can't see the chat at the moment because I'm just looking for this code. Right. Here we go. It would help if I could... There's a table of codes here. I need to highlight the one I'm reading. No, that's not the right code. This thing is wrong. I'm sure I'm on taxing level 17. Am I typing this in wrong? I might have to go back to my old stream and find out what the code was. This code is wrong. Yep, it's wrong. I think I'm typing it in right. In a closed box, and I used a 10-watt UV light. Okay, that's a similar thing anyway. Right, I need the Lemmings code for level 17. Should have written it down last week. Because that one isn't working. Fun, mayhem, taxing. Right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, this one's completely different. This one's completely different. This one is... Well, that can't be right. That's not even enough. That's not even enough things for the code. OMG, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Right, here's one. This one is... These are the codes for the original Lemmings PC, Mac, and Amiga and other systems. Right, this one's different. Right, let's try this one. I think I'm right. It says level 16. I think this is the wrong level. Hang on a second. Either way, the code worked. So then it must be the next one on this. Let's just see if this is the wrong level. Yeah, I've done that one. So this said the code for level 17, but it's actually the code for level 16. Oh! Well, didn't know this was going to be so hard to find the code. There's a page on that Lemon Amiga thing, and it's got all the codes for this. And I always wondered why the codes are different, but most of them have been working because I tried them before. How do I get back to the main menu? Right button for menu. Okay. So let's try what it thinks is the code for level 18. It's not. It's crazy. Is this the one I just typed in then? MDL. Level 17 taxing. Right. Finally got there. Finally. We did it. I think. Oh, this is the one. This is it. This is where we got to. Crunch that disc. Crunch it along. Oh, can you hear that? That is just crunching. Right, I can't remember how we're going to do this. Let's go. Let's not. So the discussion was there might be an exit there, like behind the scenery. There is definitely not an exit there. And there isn't an exit there either. But there are two exits here. And I've got no blockers. And I've got to get them to go backwards. Let's just give it a go. Oh, those guys are walking to their death. Oh, yeah, sorry guys, you're dying. Let's just make sure he doesn't... Let's make sure he doesn't die. Right, I think I've got to build up here. Uh-oh, wrong way. That's the wrong way. Oh no, I don't want him to do that. Right, I'm already making a complete botch of this. There we go, I want to go that way. It's got good music though. This could be a bad idea. Actually, I think I've got to build up here. I don't know. This game is tough. Yes. Even the menu screens are against it. Well, they are. I could have just written down my code last week. That would have been alright. But I didn't do it. But at least you don't have a save game disc. So that's one good thing. Right. I don't know if what I've done there is wise. I've only got two of these guys left. They're going to go across here. In there. I could go across again there. And then up. Oh, I don't know. What do you reckon? What's going to happen? I can't even remember how many I've got to save. I think I can kill some on this level. I say kill. I might lose some. Oh, he's carried on. That was not expected. Not expected at all. I probably can't dig across there because he's going to go into the fire. Probably need to dig here. Oh, let's see if this works. Oh no! I just lost my... Oh dear. Well, let's try this. No, this has all gone wrong. Okay, I've completely messed up. I've run out of things. And it's all gone wrong. I think that was kind of going to work though, because he could have dug across there. Don't think he would have hit that. Gone across, down here, into the exit. It totally would have worked, maybe. If I hadn't blown it. Oh, they're all stuck in there now, aren't they? I'm just wondering if I definitely needed to build that bridge up there. Because if I build across this way... Oh, I end up in the same place anyway, don't I? If I dig across there... Oh, I might fall in there. Will I? I will fall in there. So I do need to build up like that. I think that's a bit of a secret. Ideally, I could have built up to there. That would have been better, maybe. Would have gone across there. Up across here. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to try and do it the way I've just done it here. It's all a bit crazy. I had an Atari ST. It was okay, but disappointed about Rocket Ranger because it didn't have the scenes that the Amiga had. Yep. Yep. By the way, you can just press escape here and end the level, but you don't have to nuke them. You can just go, I'm leaving the level. But isn't this much more fun? Isn't that just great? Well, okay, so I can only... I've got to save... I can only kill 10. Only 10. Oh, wait a minute. I should have just dug there, shouldn't I? He can dig there as well. Like that. They'll turn back now. Saved a couple of lemmings. Oh, but I did waste a couple of those. That might not have been a good idea. Wrong way, wrong way. Oh, this is bad because... Oh, he's alright because they'll be saved there anyway. Right, no lemmings are dead, which is a good start. No deaths. Oh no, wasted one. That's not good. I didn't want to waste any of these. Damn. Got a nuke 'em. Yes, I did. And they changed Daley Thompson's Olympic Challenge that had different workouts to get the Cancer of Lucasade. Well, you've got to do what you got to do to get it on the Atari ST, you know. Surely there was a lot of games that were compromised eventually. I think a lot of the games were more compromised on the Amiga because they were ports from the ST, weren't they? Oh, he actually went up that time. Oh, this is interesting. I'm ending up in here. I don't know what's going to happen. I could try and go over the top. Like that. What do you reckon? Oh, let's do it. I think I'm in trouble here. Let's put it that way. I think I'm in some serious trouble. Yeah. Right. I don't know. Am I in serious trouble? Right, I've got to get something. Oh no! Right, how many lemmings did I lose is the question. We'll find out in a minute. God damn them for changing Daley Thompson's Olympic Challenge. Who do they think they are? Just because it was the Atari ST. I remember Microprose Socket was amazing on there, but when it came out, 16-bit ports, it wasn't good. Oh yeah, well, that did sometimes happen. You got a 16-bit port of an 8-bit game and it just wasn't very good. It just happens. There's nothing you can do about it. Do you know what? We did it! All lemmings accounted for. I actually did it. This might be a short... I was thinking this was going to take a lot longer, but saying that we've got 2 levels to go on taxing, so this could be bad news. See, there's my level code. Let me just check that. Is that the level code I've got on here? It's not. this site's got a different level code to that. I have no idea what is going on with all these level codes. That was quick. GG, thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't expect to do that easily. Maybe I got lucky there or something. I mean, I did have a few goes at that one last week, so it kind of had a bit of a reconnaissance. I think I had like 5 failed attempts last week at the end of the stream when I said I was going to stop and I didn't stop. So there's that. But let's onwards and upwards. Let's get to... Oh! Tribute to MC Escher. Okay. Does it mean everything's upside down or something weird? Oh, geez, the disk drive. Maybe the microphone's cutting that out, but that is pretty bad. 86%. Weird. Right, what's going on here? There's no climber. What? How am I gonna get through there with no climber? What have I got? I've got to build a bridge up. Oh no, it's this one with the awful music. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Right, they've not given me a climber, but they've given me 15 bridges. Does that kind of like indicate what we've got to do here? How do I get up there then, like that? I don't know. But even if I get up here, don't they all die when they fall off that? Maybe. Nope, that's the wrong way, Lemming. He's going the wrong way. How much? Is there any way of knowing which way they're facing? Oh, he's going that way. Okay. This level could be a serious problem. Oh, there we go. And also, this music is a serious problem. I'm really sorry. It's probably a bit quieter for you than it is for me in my headphones. Okay, so maybe I can build up to there now. Is he going the right way? Nope. Only got 6 bridges left. Wrong way. Wrong way. He's going the right way. Okay, this is just not going to work, is it? Don't they all just die now? Yeah. That's a problem. I've just killed them all. Oh dear. I've killed them all. I hope for your sake you nuke that level. Well, I didn't. I didn't nuke it. Right, how am I going to do this? Because this was a level where you normally did the climb. You went over there, you came back with the floater. It's given me the brolly. So it's clear that maybe I can get one lemming over. You'll have to build over there. And then come back and then you could dig through. So there's that. Oh, they've given me exploders though. Oh, I didn't think about that. Doesn't this thing, even though it says... even though it says you can't, you've got to dig through it that way, you can actually explode your way through it. Let's just check. Where would I have to get these guys to... like this. Let's just check. Maybe they can explode their way through. Oh no, that's not going to work. Oh, that's not going to work either. What am I doing? You've got to be going this way. Nope. Let's try that again. Is it about here? This is really bad. They don't seem to be exploding. No, it doesn't blow up. That thing does not blow up. So there you go. So there's that. So I think I do have to go up, but the question is, how do I stop all the lemmings from also going up? So I reckon I've got to go up. I've got to get one of the lemmings to go across there. He'll drop down with a floater. Build over that. Come back. Dig through there. I've only got one digger. But I could blow a hole in the bridge and stop them all from going across. I think. That might work. But this is a little bit tricky. Ooh, it's a lot of things. So yeah, you can't really mess much of this up. And I am sorry about the music on this one, but this is just how it goes. Maybe explode the wall with explosives. Oh yes, you suggested that. I tried it. It doesn't work. The wall does not explode. It can only be dug through in that direction. I thought it would have exploded, to be honest. They've given me 15 exploders though. Kind of feels like that's what you'd need, but I don't know why. Don't know. I think the exploders are just used to blow a hole in the bridge to stop them from going over. Can you get it on an SD card and install it on an actual Amiga? Are you talking about Lemmings? I don't know what you mean. Can you make a builder when falling? No, you can't. No, you can't. I think if you click it, it won't do it. It won't even do it when it hits the ground. It'll just won't do it. I think. I don't think you can even click it. But I think I know what to do. I think it comes down to building up there, letting one guy go across with a brolly, and then exploding on the bridge here. So I'll blow a hole in it, and then they all stay down here. And then that guy builds over there, comes back. Meanwhile, once he's come back... Oh, once he digs back, then they'll just come through there. So it'll be all right. I might have to use more exploders to blow the hole all the way down to the bottom. OS 4.1. I don't know anything about that. Isn't that for Power PC or something? So yeah, this might be one of these ones that's just a little bit of trickery. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way again. Okay. Wasted some bridges there. Only need to get across with one bridge, really. Wrong way. Wrong way again. Oh no, this has just all gone wrong. There we go. Oh, I actually don't even think that he's going to make it up there, is he? I don't think that guy's going to... Oh, I think I've gone wrong here. I should have built from there. Nope, that's not enough. Right. Ah, this is really tricky. This is super tricky. And I've blown it. There you go, blown it. But I think what you've got to do is, once you get one lemming over, give him the floater, let him go down, build the bridge up there, and then somebody over here has to be blown up. And to stop the rest of the lemmings coming back over like that. I think that's what we've got to do. And then you blow another one up here. And then you go down to the bottom and then get them to go through there or something. think. I don't know. Difficult. I don't know. Once you have your lemming building the bridge high enough, below the lower part of the bridge with another lemming. Ah, yeah, you... Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, look, it did blow up. It does it when it's nuking it. Yeah, I see what you mean. That's quite a good idea. So, and I'd take that lemming over and the other ones would stay at the bottom. That's probably the way to do it. Right. I'm going to go and grab a drink. We're already an hour in and I've done one level. I'm going to go grab a drink and I'll be back. I won't put the game on just right now because of that horrific music. Yeah, otherwise they'll all go over. It's a good idea. That is a good idea. So it's blowing them up while he's building the bridge because I just got to make sure that I don't blow the bridge up exactly where he is. Otherwise he'll probably stop building. And that's the only thing that can go wrong there, maybe. That's probably going to work. I like it. S Amiga games are... S Amiga games now freeware now. What? What's S... Is Amiga games now freeware? I don't know. Amiga games aren't freeware now, no. In fact, this game's owned by Sony now. Sony own this, so they don't give this away for free because they pay for it. They bought Psygnosis, I think, many years ago, didn't they? So I think Sony own it. But there's a lot of this stuff that's questionable, like who owns it anymore. So it's very strange. Right, I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. I am back. Right. This is a list of games from Amiga. The Amiga line of personal computers, organised alphabetically by name. Is this a copy and paste? See lists of video games for related lists. This contains 3,000 games. It is legal to download. Is it legal to download Amiga games? Amiga emulation software is legal by itself. However, a copy of Kickstart ROM from a real Amiga is required. So yeah, I don't know why you're reading that, but the question of whether it's legal is just, is it legal for that particular game? And the answer is generally unknown, or you'd have to find out. So you couldn't, if you downloaded a copy of Lemmings, I mean, I've got a pirate copy of Lemmings, I've got the original, but my original doesn't work anymore. So technically, I don't know if this is legal or not, but this is owned by somebody. This is owned by Sony Corporation. So I think it's just up to the per game basis. Yeah, you can't even you can't even use the Kickstart ROMs. The Kickstart ROMs are copyright to people, basically. So I don't know. I mean, technically, if you own the Kickstart ROM, and I suppose that's different. I don't know. I did a video where I copied my Kickstart ROM out of my Amiga 600 and emulated it, but I did have the Kickstart ROM. So yeah, is it legal to download games? Probably not. But there will be some games that are the owners who even knows who they are anymore now. But a lot of stuff passes ownership over the years, quite a lot. Like I said, somebody owns Lemmings, definitely. I mean, they just re-released all that Turrican stuff, didn't they? So somebody owns Turrican, whoever that was. So they're re-releasing this stuff all the time. Yeah, just because a game's old doesn't mean nobody owns it. I mean, think about it. Mario's a Commodore 64 game, isn't it? Or a whatever. It's a game on lots of different platforms. So you couldn't just put out a Mario game. I think someone would be very unhappy about that. Or even download it, technically, because there's still a lot of the Nintendo stuff is just still technically for sale on the Nintendo store. You can buy Exciter Bike and all these other weird games. You know, they can sell you the game that you already own. That's cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. Right, we're building. Oh, this music though, ridiculous. I've got to make sure I don't blow a hole in the side there. That's going to be the hard part, isn't it? Oh, he's the wrong lemming. I clicked on the wrong lemming. It's alright. I've done alright. Oh, I've done this in the wrong place again, haven't I? Oh, I should have... What am I doing? Let's start again here. Wrong place. Wrong place. Is that going to be alright? Is he going to get up to that? I hope so. Right, here we go. What could possibly go wrong here? Oh no, look at that! Damn. Damn. Well, this is gonna work, but it's not as easy as it looks. I needed to do that exploder a lot sooner, didn't I? Oh, wait a minute. But I'm building up here. Oh, I need an exploder to get through that as well. Oh, they're still coming out. What am I doing? Whoops. Yeah, look, they're still coming out there. Anyway, I made it further than I made it before. Damn. So there's a problem. Oh, I need to get all the lemmings out before they get to that bit. So that'll fix that problem. And then the next problem is like, how do you get them? Oh, he's alright, he stuck through that. There we go. So the only thing you've got to do now is like decide where 5 seconds is from here. Somewhere here. Like this. There you go, I got some lemmings home. I didn't get enough lemmings home, but I got some lemmings home. Most stuff isn't legally downloadable. Yeah, I would say that. Does my head in that any game can't just be bought legally? I could find pretty much any movie on a streaming platform somewhere available for download, but games aren't the same. Yeah, I don't understand it. A lot of these old Amiga games, I just think they don't even know who owns them. There's a lot of this stuff they just don't know who owns it. So no one can like say, oh, you can copy this or you can't, because they just haven't got a clue. But I only found out the other day that copyright expires, is it 75 years after the author's death or something? So technically, in 75 years' time, you will be able to download some of these games if you can prove that well, not in 75 years, it's 75 years after the author's death. So you'd have to prove who was the author and then they're dead and when they died, and then you can copy the game. By which point, it will be like... it will be a long time in the future, 2138 or something. And yeah, you'll be able to download Lemmings. Cool, eh? But even then, that doesn't mean... Yeah, I don't know. Or does that just mean you can make your own Lemmings game? Yeah, it probably does. It probably means both. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff... I don't know, like, a lot of these games, they got forgotten, didn't they? They were forgotten. And then there's games like that. Clearly Sony owns Lemmings, but they're not doing any Lemmings games. But they've got Lemmings. They can put Lemmings on their advertisements for the PlayStation if they want to, but they never do because no one knows what Lemmings is anymore, or at least anyone under 30 probably doesn't. Start building further to the left. Yes. I don't think making it. I think that might work. I don't think. Yeah, I could start building further to the left. That would maybe help. There's loads of emulation and games for Hyperspin. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Hyperspin is. No clue. No clue. Right, we're going to start building here. This is going to work. Trust me. Totally gonna work. Let's get them all out. Let's get all the dudes out. I don't know if that's gonna help me at all, really. Oh no. He's gone the wrong way. He's gone the wrong way. He's gone the wrong way. They're all going the wrong way. Oh, come on. One of you just built the right way, please. Oh, this is ridiculous. There we go. One of them went the right way. Right. I can blow these guys up now. Oh, it's not going to be enough bridges. There we go, look at this. Oh, is that going to be enough bridges? He went over. Oh my word. Oh my word. Right. Hopefully he's not going to go in that exit. Oh, have I not built enough bridges there as well? I might have made a mess of this. I've done it. I've done it. Right, guys. There's only one thing that can go wrong now. And that's what happens when I click this guy. If I click him over here... Right, is that the level? Is that a level? I've never done that before with the blowing up the bridge to get them all to stay. That's quite a good idea. Oh, wait a minute, I've got one more to do. Oh no, forgot about this. Oh no, if he blows up right near the edge, that's game over as well. Alright, there's enough time for them to walk back. Oh, that's it. It blew up the metal bit there, and it's not supposed to do that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think that's a bug. Did Microsoft buy Activision and Blizzard? They bought everything. Microsoft bought everything. Games front end is Hyperspin. I don't know what that is. Does Alan Sugar own Amstrad brand? Probably not. Amstrad bought Sinclair, but didn't Amstrad themselves go bust? So this is the question. Don't know. Oh, there's John DC with his Love Heart Smileys. I didn't even know they exist. Are they Love Heart Smileys? I think they're Love Heart Smileys. That's really a lot. Sony renewed the trademark for Lemmings in 2022. There you go. So somebody still cares. Now, trademark is different to copyright. So the copyright for this game will still expire 75 years after the death of the author, but the trademark for the lemming itself doesn't expire because they keep renewing it. So you'll be able to make a game that is exactly like this. Like, you'd be able to make exactly the game Lemmings and release it, but you wouldn't be able to have the Lemmings themselves because Lemmings is a trademark. So you probably won't be able to call it Lemmings, etc., etc. So there you go. So who owns Ocean Games? I don't know. You'd have to look up who bought Ocean and who bought them and who bought them. It's just like, it's crazy, isn't it? The fact that the Commodore got parceled off to loads of people, didn't it? They renewed the trademark for Psygnosis. Oh, right, okay. So they still own the Psygnosis thing as well. That's crazy. I suppose they just, when any company's got an asset like that, they never want to give it up because it's like, they've got somebody who can renew the trademark. It doesn't cost any money. And if they lose it, they'll never get it back anyway. So they just keep renewing it just in case they want to brand games as Psygnosis or put Lemmings on stuff. Anyway, I did that level. Did it. With help. We did it. Get back on Destiny 2. New season Tuesday. This lot would love Destiny 2 straight. I think Destiny 2 is just too much time investment for me, unfortunately. And that's weird to say because I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and that is sucking up all of my time, which I didn't know Assassin's Creed had basically changed into this massive RPG game. I think that's a bit unfortunate because Assassin's Creed used to be all about story and other stuff, but it's just become huge RPG now. So that's sucking more time than I'd like. But there's too much time sink into Destiny 2, unfortunately. I think it's a brilliant game, but there's too much stuff in there. I think that's one of the problems with it. Well done, thanks. Possibly Wipeout. They still make those games. Oh, did they still make Wipeout? Well. Infogrames. So you looked at Ocean. It was successor was Infogrames. Now Bandai Namco Entertainment UK. And are they still owned by themselves? This is the problem. Like, if you go back 30 years, you can't tell who owns what. It's just crazy. Until you put something out or did something and then something goes, you can't use that. It's owned by this random person in China. You're like, is it? Hi, I found that long Amiga RPG I've been talking about last week called Fate Gates of Dawn. Main plot, 272 hours long. Maybe not impressive now, but in 1991. No, that is quite impressive. 272 hours is about the time it's taken me to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think, which is crazy. 272 hours of gameplay. I mean, that's value for money in 1991, isn't it? Right, we've got another level to do. I thought we had 3 levels to do. We've actually got 4 to do because there's going to be a level 20 as well, isn't there? Lemmings seems like it'd make a decent mobile game. Probably would. I think that's why a lot of people want to renew this kind of stuff Mobile had a big resurgence of a lot of games originally back in like the 2000s. Loads of the old 8-bit games and stuff came out on mobile then. And you're going to get this whole resurgence of other games coming out on mobile later on as well. So loads of games came out, didn't they? Pitfall came out and Qbert came out, and loads of games came out on mobile in early 2000s that were just recycled from 90s and 80s games. The remains of Ocean Software currently lie under the hands of Bandai Namco Entertainment UK Publishing and Distribution Division. Right. So they've got. So they what do they own though? This is the thing. So now you know who owns Ocean, but do you know what Ocean owned? Because they would have signed contracts with a lot of the people that they published with, and that didn't mean they owned the rights to the game either. So you just don't know what's going on. Just because they published a game didn't mean they own it. It might have remained ownership of the person who wrote it, possibly. There was a guy on YouTube. He was recently. I can't remember his name. He was one of the first people who commented on my. He's probably got the top comment actually on my "Why is the Amiga so awesome" video. He wrote the Bill and Ted's Adventure game on the Amiga, and even he said, like, I think this is owned by somebody now, but he doesn't really know. so I don't even know if there's like. I bet you there's developers out there who've got the source code for games, but they can't release it. Ocean owned at least the Pacific and the Atlantic, maybe two more. Yeah, that's right. Right, what have we got to do on this? Oh, good Lord. It's just going to be one of these, is it? Oh God, I've already messed it up. Oh, so they're going to walk into the fire now. Oh, I've never seen them like burn like that before. That's quite good. Okay, it's going to be one of those. So, yeah. It's going to be one of those. I think they've given me the exact number I need to... where did I need to start this guy? About here. You get blown up there. And you get blown up here. So here we go with this. Oops! Still too early. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe we should start using the escape key, because that's the first time I've used the escape key. There's going to be a lot of escape keys on this one. Right, Bomboozle. Bet that got redone. Is it Bomboozle? Bet that game got redone on the early mobile phones. Right, here we go. Let's try this. Oh, bums. I bummed it up already. Oh, actually, that would have worked. I've blown them up and that actually worked. That's actually where I wanted to be, was it? Roughly. Right, this is all going to... This level's going to require some, like, crack precision timing, which is really unfortunate. Which means I'm not going to be able to concentrate on what's going on anywhere else. Was it here? And then here. Oh, it's too soon. Or is it? Right, okay. Where do we go now? Right, that's alright. Oh, that better be the exit there. Okay. Is the time limit against me here? Probably. I should have got the lemmings out. Oh, they're already coming. Bomboozled. Right, there's lots of stuff going on here. I did play Lemmings on one of the more advanced Nokias. Oh, right, so they already did come out mid-2000s. Can't remember which one. Experience-wise, it wasn't a patch compared to playing it on the Amiga ST. Yeah, it's funny as well, isn't it? Because some of those phones that came out back then were probably in the 100 megahertz region, or 50 megahertz, something like that. And they just didn't have the hardware required to play a game that was this old, basically. because this had all the custom hardware chips. So yeah, they were quite poor, those phones, unfortunately. It would probably make a much better mobile game now than it did back then. They flooded the market, yeah. The Addams Family, what's this? Are you listing every single Ocean game in the chat? What? Highlander, Hudson Hawk, what? What? I'm not reading out all these games. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Top Gun. Yep. So they owned all that stuff. By the way, did that level with one lemming to spare. Did it? Oh no. Oh no, this doesn't look good. This absolutely doesn't look good. This is a new level, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. This is the one. Have I done this one before? Absolutely. What? Right, they've given me everything because I'm going to need it. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a walkway here, though. I didn't see that on the diagram. What the... How many did I have to save? I didn't look. Alright, let's... Oh, this is actually going to be quite tricky, isn't it? Because of... stuff. What the devil am I going to do here? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that's all right. Right, he's doing that. Let's try something crazy. I don't know. Oh, I can just about click in. There we go. This is not going to work, what I'm doing here. Oh, absolutely this is not going to work. What have I done? I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out. Spider webs, they're the worst thing. They did quite a few movie times. Yeah, they were famous for their movie times, weren't they? Some of them bad movie times. Hudson Hawk was an underrated movie. It was good, Hudson Hawk. I'm not even sure if I saw that at the cinema. I remember it being absolutely crazy, Hudson Hawk. When I watched it, it's like, this is bonkers. This has gone wrong. I can only say that this has gone wrong. Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, look at that. That hasn't gone completely wrong. It's just, how do you get these people through here? Well, I didn't expect that to work. Wow, it's a long way to the end of this level. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see if we can get him through. I've really no idea what I'm going to do up there. I suppose I can climb in and turn him around or something. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's a long walk. It is a long walk here. No, he's gone back! That's ridiculous. Oh no. Damn you. Oh dear. Oh right, okay. How would I have got these guys through here though? Because you can't do this, you're just going to fall to his death. Better rethink the strategy on this one. Terra Cresta Toki. Oh, got Toki. Old mobile phones had one problem. Every single one was different. So developers used Java to create games on those phones. It was easier to make one code for lots of phones than writing native code. That is true. That is absolutely true. But that was also one of the big problems, is that they were all completely different. They all had their own operating systems. They all had different chargers, because every manufacturer put their own charger, and that's before they made it like the law that you had to charge on USB. It was only Motorola that were actually using USB as chargers. Everyone else was putting their own charging thing on, and they were all charging on 5 volts. It was bonkers. But they all put their own stupid connector on. Apple still put their own connector on. But yeah, with every single one having their own operating system, writing a native game was going to be very difficult. And I mean, it's kind of been like devolved or down into just iOS and Android now. So, and that's it. So you can write a native application, so it actually works now. But yeah, I don't think there would have been an easy way of doing it. I don't think anybody wrote any native Nokia games, because you could write for, what was Nokia's OS called? Which is also now owned by Microsoft. I can't remember. Nokia, I don't know. But even then, even if you got the operating system, even all the phones were like wildly different. You were nearly good. The lemming climbed up and dug halfway. Yeah. Java was slow on mobile, 2000 mobile phones. 2000's mobile phones were just slow. I think that was the problem. When he started walking left, you can dig back and let the other lemmings through. Yeah, you probably could. I don't know if there's enough time, though. Might be. Did you know the CPU in your phone are the ones in the Acorn Electron? Don't you mean the Acorn Archimedes? I think that's what you mean. The Electron had the 6502 in, didn't it, or something? I think you mean the Archimedes. Symbian, that was it. Symbian OS. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that was a full-on nightmare, all that. Even now, you've got a similar problem with like Android. There's millions of different versions of it, and you have to support all those. But yeah, Java solved that problem for a while. But yeah, at the compromise of some speed. Right, let's see if we can do this again. Let's go. Well, we might die there. Oh no, I missed him. I missed him again. Right, I think that's all right. Oh, is he going to die? No, he's all right. So maybe we should try the same thing we just did. Can I get through there, please? No. Now I can't do it. That's weird. I could get through there before, now I can't. Oh, he did. He went through. Come on. I've got a mad click now. Oh, he climbed that, which is not good. Okay, that's kind of working, isn't it? Let's give him a brolly just in case. That is kind of working. I get what you mean. I actually probably should turn him back. Is there a quicker way to turn him back? You can't do it with a bridge, can you? There's no quicker way to turn him back. Although he is a climber, so I can stop him from climbing at least. Oh, maybe that's what I did with the... I don't know if it's quicker just to let him walk to the end and come back. I don't mean walking to the second web, just to the first after you've dug through a couple of branches. Yeah, but he's... Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, that's alright, he didn't climb. Yeah, he will... If I do that, it's going to be very hard. Oh, it might not. It might work. It's going to be very hard with all these lemmings running around. I know what you mean, though. I think this is going to have me run out of time. Look how far he's got to walk. By the way, I've got a path through there now. At least I think I have. Oh no, he's going to come in here and go down there. He might turn back again. This is going to be a problem. Let's not have him on Bridge Builder. Right, let's make sure he doesn't turn back. Here we go. He's got... Don't turn back, please. Oh, he did... What? No! No, you fool. Right. We made him through. But with 2 minutes to go now, this is never going to work, because any one lemming that turns back will cause them all to walk all the way back. I might have to put a blocker in. I can't remember how many I've got to save. So I'll probably put a blocker in here. Let's see how we go. Oh, there's 88 lemmings there. Wow. I think I've just got lucky with this guy at the end here. Let's see if this works. Right, here we go. Oh, this is where it could all go wrong. Acorn Electron original price 199. What? Display resolution. You're listing stats for old computers. How many function keys it's got? BASIC is an acronym for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Thanks for that. Oh, I got 95%. Is that enough?
Oh no.
Well, we'll find out after this guy blows up. Does anybody remember what I had to get? It wasn't all of them, was it? Oh, I only needed 88. Oh, wait a minute. I thought there was 20 levels. Is there 30 levels? Oh, no. Level 21? What? I thought we were going to finish taxing today. Like, I was going to do like 3 levels. It was done. I've done 4 and it's still going. This game just keeps going. It just keeps going. I'm going to read these copy and paste comments. 8-bit is an early computer hardware device. You're telling me what an 8-bit computer is now? 8-bit is an early computer hardware device. Right, okay. Nicely done, thanks. You're now listing 8-bit computer manufacturers. There were Sinclair, Acorn, and Oric were all based within a few miles of each other in Cambridgeshire, England. Really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. There was a lot of computer companies in England. The guy who made the BBC, the guy who designed the ARM chip, he basically said there was some point in the 80s where everybody was starting a computer company. Like all those 8-bit companies, there wasn't just one, there was tons of them. But so many of them were just started up and gone bust after 3 months. But the ones you know about are the ones that survived, aren't they? Like Sinclair and Amstrad and the BBC, Acorn or whatever. But yeah, there was just so many of them were basically like out and about at that point. Right, I thought there was 20 levels in taxing. There isn't. It keeps going, apparently. So that shows what I know about lemmings. Shows what I know. Right, I've got to save them all. 20 lemmings. I've got to save them all. We're on level 21. Right, OMG, where am I here? We've got to get through the fire. What? Oh, this is where we've got to drop them in. I maybe remember something vaguely about this. We've got to get them up there and drop them in through the fire. Is that right? That's what we've got to do. Well, let's get one of these guys. Didn't you climb? Or did I give him a brolly or a climb? Why isn't he climbing? There he is. Right, we've got to drop them in the flames. But how do we get the rest of the guys up? Whoops. Whoops. Let's try that again. That's not worked. That's not what I wanted to do, by the way. Oh, I've only got 5 bridges here. Oh, this is like critical bridge building. I'm not actually sure how to do this level. Amstrad was a British electronics company founded in 1968. 1968? The name is a contraction of Alan Michael Sugar Trading. I knew that. It was listed on the London Stock Exchange in April 1980. During the late 1980s, Amstrad had a substantial share of the PC market in the UK. Did they? I don't think they did. Now owned by Sky. Oh. Oh, so Sky still owns Amstrad. Oh, that's crazy. Well, now you know. Now you know. Right, let's just see if I can get anywhere here. I've only got 4 bridges, so I'm assuming I've got to like build here or something. Let's just see if I can build the bridges correctly. I've got to like drop in there, haven't I? So he's got to be exactly over the nostrils. If I get the lemming exactly over the nostrils, we'll be good. Is 3 bridges enough to get over the nostrils? Oh yeah. Well, that's cool. So that bridge works. I'm running out of time. Now what? Now what happens? How do I get this guy to turn around? Like that. I think that might be the way to do that. Oh, I've not. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no! I've messed up! Oh, I've messed it up! Damn. Oh, I haven't got enough to do this. Oh, damn you, that would have worked. I just messed it up. Damn it. That was the right way to do that, wasn't it? I've got 8 seconds left. Damn it. Whoops. Exactly what I thought. Or the correct saying for this game is, oh no. Absolutely. Oh, time is up. I blew them up. 2 minutes. It's actually quite a tight time limit on this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. I did it with 3 bridges, didn't I? Right, let's get right over the nostrils. I am going to waste one of these to do it. Right over the nostrils. Right, he's in. I can probably do this faster, but you get the idea. I don't think that's the right place, is it? Oh no! Oh, I've done it again! Right, I've got 1 bridge to save it. And I've blown it. Maybe. No! That's the... Oh, they did it! They got over... Oh my god. Oh my god. Are they going to make it in? I've only got 20 seconds. Oh, I did it. I nearly blew it at the end. Sinclair Research. Where are you pasting all the stuff from? Are you just on Wikipedia, honestly? Clive Sinclair. What? Sir Clive Sinclair, the current owner of the trademarks of the Sky Group. He's dead. Where are you getting this information from? Oh, Clive Sinclair or the current owner. What? Anyway, that's weird. The Commodore Amiga copyrights were later sold to Clone 2, Amiga OS, as well as spin-offs. MorphOS and AirOS are still maintained and updated. producer-related hardware and software. Commodore's former US headquarters in Westchester, Pennsylvania, is currently the headquarters to QVC. Yes, it is. They are still there. They moved in after Commodore left, and they are still there now. If there's one thing you need, it's Lemmings over your nostrils. That is exactly what I just did. You put the Lemming right over the nostrils, and that's it. Right, we're on level 22, which is way further than I thought I'd get today, because I thought I would have finished taxing, and I haven't. Let's try level 22. Oh, do you know what? Are these... Is this a new level? Have we not seen this before? It's another 100%er. 100%er. Which is going to be bad news. Or is it going to be good news? 20%er. They've just got to get in there. It's that easy. Are they going to go the wrong way? No, but they will die. They will die. What's the trap here? Oh, this has got like a huge level, but there's actually nothing. Oh, look at that. What's that doing there? There's nothing good about that, is there? Evening all, Retro JB. You've caught us like listing who owns what from probably Wikipedia. It is currently owned by a French company. Yeah, Nolan Bushnell, Ted Damney was pioneering arcade games. Yeah, we know that. He was. Nolan Bushnell. I was going to put a quote of him in my Amiga video, because he was a quote of him from 1991 saying he didn't want to make a computer. That's why they made the CD32. I nearly put that quote in there. They really didn't make a computer. They made... Oh, no, it was the CD... Yeah, CD-TV, not CD32. Right, how am I going to do this? I think this is one of the ones where if you do it for realsies, if you dig there, he survives that, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, that's blown that. That has blown it. I hope for your sake you nuked that level. I did. I nuked it. How many lemmings are coming out here? 50? 50 lemmings. How am I going to do this? Oh, no, hang on. I remember last time we went round, didn't we? Remember we went round, but we can't. Can we not do that this time? Because we've got to save everyone. We've got to save them all. And you go around there. But even then, if you come down here, you've got to get back over there. Yeah, I remember going round last time, didn't I? OMG. Let's... I don't know. Let's try... What's going to happen here? Well, that doesn't stop them. So... Oh, maybe these guys... No, hang on. That's not going to work. Okay. This is all bad. Everything I'm doing here is bad. I suppose I could... You could send a lemming that way. How's that going to work? I have no clue how to do this one. CD-TV was Commodore. Yeah, but Nolan Bushnell was in charge of Commodore at some point, wasn't he? He was in charge of loads of stuff. I think he was, wasn't he? There you go. Look up that on Wikipedia, Nolan Bushnell. Sure, he was part of Commodore at some point. He was part of Atari, then he was part of Commodore, and he also did arcades, and he also did Chuck E. Cheese or whatever it was, and some other stuff. He did loads of weird stuff. Right, I need to rethink my strategy. Rethink the strategy. Right. The two strategies are, you've got to go down there, but it's too far. If I could get a lemming to build a bridge there, they would be able to fall down. Or, you have to go around. But if I do go around, how do I get them to turn back? That's a problem. I wonder if you could dig down there and get them to drop right into the exit, and they don't die. I wonder if that's the thing. That is a possibility. I'm really not sure what to do here. They're going to come out, they're going to go right, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. I can't maybe I can dig down, actually. Will that stop them? Let's just try out some things. Oops, that's the wrong thing I've just pressed. Let's just see if this will stop them. No, that doesn't stop them either. So I can't stop them going right at this point. So that's a thing. Whoops. So that's bad. Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theatre. Modal VR Bushnell. What? What is that? Develops a portable large-scale VR system for enterprises to train security forces. What? What? I have no idea what's going on. Right. What am I going to do on this level? I'm really not sure. Like, I know I can save 2. I can get 2 lemmings down there. But if the third one walks off and dies, that's no good to me, is it? It's no good at all. And but there must be a way to do this that I'm not seeing. Well, I can put a blocker in. They've given me a blocker, haven't they? Oh, even if I put a blocker in, they'll just walk back that way and walk to their death down here. Even if I built a bridge up there, they'd still walk to their death off that bit, I suppose. So, how's this going to work? You've got to turn them around, dig diagonal as soon as you drop. I think I tried that though, didn't I? And it didn't work. Let me try it again. I don't think it's going to work because I think he hits the metal and then doesn't dig. Watch. Right, watch this. They still walk over it. So that doesn't work. I mean, actually that'll get him to turn back that way. But that doesn't really help me either, does it? It's the fact that they've given me a blocker, even though I've got to save 100%. I feel like I've got to use the blocker like this. Because you can actually get rid of a blocker by digging underneath them with that. In fact, let's try that. Whoops. Get to that structure on the far left, just your left. Well, I've been there on a previous game. Like, you do have to go round. There's a previous version of this where you have to go all the way around, which might be a thing. It could be a thing. Maybe if I dig here, it can be done. Oh, but how am I going to stop him? I can't stop him. That's not going to work. Cadabroscope was an early attempt at computer-assisted animation. Lucasfilm became the beginnings of what became Pixar. I saw a thing on Computer Chronicles. They talked about Pixar. It was Lucasfilm's. Was it? They had a computer system and it was called Pixar or something. I can't remember now. The computer system was called Pixar, wasn't it? Blocker then diagonal on the next step. I don't know. I know that I can put a blocker in. Like, in theory, I could let one go, like this guy. He can go. You know, you can kind of blocker this guy. Doesn't really help you though, does it? He can dig over the exit. This guy's gonna... If he digs over here though, it's still... They're still all gonna die. Like, that's a problem. Like, they're all still just gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die now. I could have built up there, got him to turn back. Build back over there. Build a bridge up to here. This guy though, I can stop him from blocking like this. Whoop. Oh, he dug the other way. Well, that didn't work. He turned back and went the other way. I still don't know what to do on this one. This is really difficult. Bushnell renegotiated rights to Pizza Time Theatre from Atari for $500,000. Whoa. Blocker first. I don't know. I'm still not sure what to do. Evening, amigos. We are the amigos. I never thought about that. Let's have another think about this. Let's have a think about it. So, I don't know. We can't stop them by digging down, either with this one or with this one. It doesn't work. So to stop them dying, we've got to block them. Just got to. But then it begs the question of what you do at this end. I could build a bridge up there and stop them here. It's still, even if I've got them there, I suppose if I've got them in there, then if this guy can build a bridge over that, build up to there, build back, and then build a bridge up there. Oh my God. And then he'll fall down that, and then he's got to build a bridge up there. And I've only got 10 bridges to do it. And in theory, if I... In fact, no, he's just got to dig... He's just got to build a bridge probably up... Oh, I don't know. He's got to build it under the blocker. I think that's the way to do it. I think it's just about getting this downward digger here is to get rid of the blocker. Let's just practice that and make sure I can do that, because I've not tried this before. You're listing a lot of information about Nolan Bushnell, which is strange. It's like you just got lots of information. Right, I think... Oh, in theory we could put... Is there any point in putting 2 lemmings down there? With the 2 floaters? I can float one down. And I could float a second one down, but that's not going to help. Is it? No, that's not going to help me at all. I don't think so. I think we've got a block, though. I think we've got a block there. Because if I can build a bridge up here, then that'll be enough to stop them dying. So I think that's... Let me just try the... I said I was going to try the blocking thing. Let me just try that first. So this guy's going to be here. And we can dig underneath him. Let's just try it. But, oh, that's a problem. That's why he needs the umbrella. That's why you need 2 umbrellas. One's to get the first guy down, and the other one is to get that blocker to stop him from dying. Oh, no. Let me practice that. Lemmings should be able to Hadouken. Bridge, then dig diagonal to turn them. Would solve a lot of problems. You need to go up. Well, I don't think I do, because I think even if I do go up, which is what you have to do on one of the other levels, I don't think you're going to make it all the way around. Because even if you get to here, yeah, I suppose you could dig down there and turn him around and go over the top. That might work. And then you'll go over the top there, and then you'll maybe dig down there. If you can do that without all the lemmings falling to their death first, I think it's a problem. I think it's a problem. Hello, Andy P. Block right, bridge with 2 lemmings, dig down with lemming 3, then bridge right, then the same lemming before he digs through. That's it. Yeah, well, that's it. Block right, yeah, I'm going to do that. Bridge left, dig down with lemming 3, then bridge right with the same lemming. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I get you. Oh, no, I can't. I can't use that digger though, because I'll need it to get rid of the blocker, I think. I'll need it to get rid of the blocker, because I can't do it with that. So I can't use that. Can't use that there. I think... I don't know is the answer. I think let's just try something. This guy's got to have a brolly. This guy's going to block here. Oh god, that could be wrong. And this guy is going to build the bridge over here. This guy's going to build... that's just not right, is it? That's not right, because how do I stop them? How do I turn them around? Oh, wait a minute, I could use this. Wait a minute. Like this. Yeah, that'll stop them. Did you say that? You might have suggested that, I'm not sure. Look, so I've got them there now, although my lemming over there has died. Right, so that keeps them there. Then, assuming this guy can do the bridges and come back, all you got to do then is go pop like that. He'll carry on walking. Give him a brolly. Those guys would have fallen on a bridge. That guy... That's how you do it. This is totally going to work. Use one of your 2 down digs. I don't think we're going to need them. I think I can do it with all that. I think that's the way to do it. I think. Your current strategy won't work. Dig down a little bit and make the diggers build the bridge to act as a blocker. I'm going to try this. I think this is going to work. I think it's going to work. No backseat lemmings. No, it's good. The suggestions are good, but I think there's more than one way to solve it, possibly. Because I think what I was going to do there was going to work. I think. I'm a professional. Yeah, I am a pro Lemmings player. This is a speed run, by the way. This is going to be the world's fastest run through of Lemmings. Hello, Dave. Are you okay? I am okay. From Portugal. Yes. You are in Portugal. Block right with Lemming 1. Bridge left with Lemming 2. Dig down, dig with one of your Lemmings. 2 down goes left. Wait a minute. Let's just see if I can understand what this means. Block right with Lemming 1. Got it. Bridge left with Lemming 2. Bridge. Got it. Down with one of your 2 down diggers with Lemming 3. And bridge him right before he digs through. Why would I want to do that? Block, dig, block, climb, dig, drink tea, reevaluate your life. Choices, climb, block. Yep. From what I've worked out over the weeks of playing Lemmings is it's too hard to explain in chat. That's what I worked out. Right. Here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to block there. This guy's going to build a bridge up here. We're going to dig across there. He's going to build a bridge. That keeps all the lemmings in here. The guy who fell down, he's going to dig. He's going to build over that. He's going to build up to there. He's going to turn back, build over on the way back. And then he's going to build a bridge up there. Then one lemming's going to dig through there. They're all going to fall into the bridge. They'll survive. They'll come over here and they'll dig down through the bridge. And bingo. There's your level. Right, tell me. Why isn't that going to work? You get your chance to tell me why you think that's not going to work right now. Other than it might be quite complicated, but I reckon this level is complicated. It's a pleasure to see you play Lemmings. It is. It's a pleasure to be playing Lemmings again. Bridge him to the right before he digs through the concrete and everyone falls to their death. Bridge him to the right before he digs through the concrete and everyone falls to their death. No, because there'll be a bridge going up here. If that's what you mean. You're trying to learn Lemmings. I've got hiccups now. You're still listing these 8-bit stats. Right, so Moz652 I think has got it. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. That's it. That is how you do the level. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows. At least I think everybody knows. Oh, you get a brolly. You get a brolly. You become a blocker. Probably about there. You're going to build a bridge over this. About here. This is one of these you've got to do everything at once levels, isn't it? I think. How's he going to do? Oh, he died. Well, that's why it might not work. Because he died. I've got to save everyone, remember? Whoops, that didn't work as well. Oops. Oh, no. Other than it being really hard. I would need to draw a diagram for you to get it. This is either going to work or we're going to play this all night. And then I'll come back next week and I'll ask for the diagram. My kid had a fish brush toy control. And that had the Konami code programmed into it. What? Oh, it was... Really? Really? Is that the Konami... Is that actually the Konami code? I can't remember what it is. Is that the one? Up, up, down, down, left, right. It probably works in this game. We don't have a BA. Right. We're going to try again. Let's go. You're going that way. You get a thing. Right. You get a bridge. And you get a bridge. And you get a bridge. This is doing lots of things at the same time. Right, surely this can work. Oh, I messed it up. That's the hard part. That was a mess. You could, I suppose you... It's not right. Anyway, that was kind of working. I think this is going to work. It's just like, there might be an easier way of doing it. But I think this is going to work. I'll get you that diagram. This is going to work. It's totally going to work. It might take me a week, but it's going to work. It's totally going to work. You know it is. Just got to get this bridge right here. Oh, it messed up again. Is that why they put these little bits here? How did I do it last time? I mean, I could use that downward digger, but I think I need that. Unless I can go down with this. No, you see, it doesn't do it. Right, that's the bit that's doing me in here. World record of all stages in Lemmings is 5 hours 30 minutes. Are you kidding me? 5 hours 30 minutes and 9 seconds on the MS-DOS version. Wow, that's quite long though. I didn't think it'd be that long. Oh my word. That is quite a long speedrun. I didn't know there'd be I bet you people like speedrun these games in like 2 minutes, don't they? Isn't one of the Quake levels done in like 6 seconds or something? That's amazing. That's a long speedrun. Right. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to have another go at this level. Right. Hope for my sake I nuked that. Did I nuke it? Nearly got that just a bit deeper and they would have started coming back to the right. Yeah. I just don't know what what's going on with that. Why you keep stopping building. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it's weird. You'll just like suddenly just stops building there. I don't know. That's supposed to work. It's supposed to work. Oh, I mean, I suppose actually I could use one of the downward diggers and dig there. That would have the same effect. But then I'd have to... I've still got to stop him with a bridge anyway. If I dig down too far, though, it'll... yeah, maybe I'll try it with the downward digger. That might be more successful. Maybe that's what you said before. Did you actually say to use the downward digger? I'm working out from first principles. Right, here we go. Here we go. There's a lot to do on this level. It's a bit crazy. He's got to go over there. He's got to get over this. Oh, this is getting like... It is getting tricky. Right, so I need that. I'm going to try digging down. Let's see what happens. Oh, but don't dig up too far. Uh-oh. Who died? Oh, he died. Oh, they still got over that? Whoa. How are they getting over that? Well, I wasn't expecting that. I think that would have worked. It's the bridge building at the end that screwed it there. I'm going to go back to my strategy of trying it with that one, because I think that would have worked, but... That's just really weird. So that's what you were trying to say. Yeah, it's just a bit weird that if I dig down too far, they won't maybe come back. Oh, maybe it will work that way. I'll try that bit again. Let's try that again. Yeah, this is one of the first levels that's had all the like you've got to do 10 things at once going on. It's the 10 things at once level. Right, this is probably going to work, but you never know what you're going to win. Hey, just stop doing it! Why does he stop doing it? I think the downward dig is probably more reliable, but I feel like if I could work out why he keeps stopping, I don't think he should be stopping there. It's not my... You're going to see this level a lot now. I think even if you know what to do on this, it's going to be difficult. Right, here we go. This is okay. I'm sure this should work. It just doesn't. It's the same every time. Right, we're going to go back to the downward digger because that is not working. After bridge building, dig diagonal to turn them. I can't. I need that diagonal digger to get rid of the blocker. So I would love to dig diagonally. That would be the easy way, but I need that diagonal digger. Unless you know of another way to get rid of this blocker in a minute that doesn't involve that diagonal digger, because I've only got one. That's my problem. But this blocker is required. Right, we're going to go with the downward digging. Right, come on, you downward digger. Right, what's this guy doing down here? Oh, I missed him. I missed him. There was too much going on, but that worked, didn't it? Look, they're all up there. Damn. Right, and then at the end, I need this diagonal digger for this. This is the bit where it all goes wrong. Because he's going to go like that. This guy's going to get the brolly. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't think of that, though. More than one guy. Maybe I've got to build another little bridge there, actually. That'll probably do it. Build a little bridge there. One there. Maybe I'll block him at the end. Right, new plan. New plan. I just hope that they can survive falling onto a bridge from that height. They might not. I don't think the bridge by the exit is required. It is required because I'm going to build a bridge over and then build a bridge over to the end and then come back, build another bridge over and then build a bridge up so they'll survive the fall. That's what I need. I need that guy to come back. Unless you think there's a way to get him to turn back. Oh, there might be. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just try something. Is this... Oh. Because the other way to get him to turn back maybe is doing this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, look at that. That makes it easier, I think. That makes that easier. And then when he comes back over here, he can just build a bridge up there like that to get them to survive the fall. Assuming there was a block up there, of course. Like this. There you go. You're not convinced? I think you send them over the top with the bridge over the left and the... You think you send them all over the top? Are you kidding? That's just crazy. Don't diagonally dig down deeper. I love the way the last two comments are, I see you're thinking, I'm not convinced. And the next one is, this could work. Well, I don't have to build that bridge going up there. I don't have to, I can just build back. I need one bridge there, and one bridge up at the top. It's just what all the stuff I've got to do at the same time. I can do it all on one screen here though now, look. I can get it all on one screen, one Amiga screen. I can do it. Let's get it all, let's get it all on one Amiga screen. He's going down there. This guy is gonna block, probably. This guy's going down. Come back. He's gonna come back. Oh, this is all getting crazy now. I missed him! I should have got him to build earlier. We could both have viable solutions. It's possible there are two solutions. Yeah, I think there's always more than one solution to most of these levels. Some of the ones I think don't. I don't think there's many levels that only have one solution to them. The earlier levels definitely, because they give you so much stuff. I like this though. I think this will work. I'm gonna master this part of it. Right, here we go. It's all about the timing though. Maybe I could just do this. Uh-oh. Oh, he built the bridge all the way up there. That wasn't supposed to happen. Whoops. To be honest, he doesn't need to build a bridge. He could just dig down here, couldn't he? Have I got... is that going to work? I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Whoops. Anyway. I think I could just dig down there. Get them to turn... No, they're not going to turn back, are they? Because... that wouldn't work. Yeah, I've got it, and that guy dug the wrong way. Whoops! I think this is going to work. I'm not saying a split T is the worst thing in the world, but it's round. A split tea bag. Split tea bags are pretty bad. This is crazy. This is quite a crazy level. Well, again, there might be a less crazy way of doing it, but I'm going to do it this way now because I'm on it. I'm on it this way now. Uh-oh, hopefully he gets up there. Uh-oh, these guys are going to go the wrong way. It's just making sure these guys come along. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's... That's not right. What I've done there is not right. Oh, these guys are stuck there now. Well, they're not quite stuck yet. Well, this is a bit weird, isn't it? I'm getting all these guys stuck in this place down here. Uh-oh, didn't give him the volley. Just saved. Oh! Whoops. Yeah, I lost a lemming there. Let's see if I would have got these guys out. No, he's gone the wrong way. It was a bit unfortunate there with the bridge. I think I've got to build that thing up there or something. Oh, look! They're in here now. That's not what I wanted. There's a lot of building bridges to stave off suicide. There is. I can't help. I had one quick clicking decision in Broken Sword and I made a mess of it. This is going to work. Eventually, it's going to work. I think. I think it's going to work. Uh-oh, is that right? That's all right. No, this has gone wrong. They're all stuck in this hole. There was two things going on at once. I couldn't deal with it. Oh, damn it. Right, so that's just not worked, has it? We lost the sound effects there for a second. Oh yeah, he walks over there while that's happening. I've got to build the bridge up. I've got to build from there or something. Yeah, I think I've got to start there and build them up there. Like that. And then drop down and build up there. That'll be quicker as well. Alright, let's try it again. Wait a minute, if you need 100%, then we can't use a single blocker. Yeah, well we can because I'm going to remove the blocker by digging underneath them. That's why I need that miner. I think that's why they've given it to you. How did you change the blocker? Yeah, if you dig underneath the blocker, if you dig the ground from underneath the blocker, it gets rid of the blocker. I've not had to do it in a level before, but I think this is the one where you've got to do it. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it's just been a thing you could do before, but now I think, you know, it's happening. Right, this guy's gonna go whoop. Right, come on, and you're gonna dig up there. Oh no! Oh, that's alright. Have I done it? Or are they walking to the death? They're walking to the death. How are they walking up that? Look at it. They're walking up that 1 pixel gap. Look at that. Damn you, lemmings. Yeah, this is how you do it. You dig underneath them. Oh, he actually blocked into him and dug back. So you've got to dig right underneath them. But yeah, it's tricky. Damn it, they walked up a 1 pixel gap there. That's ridiculous. Remember the software label Hit Squad? Yeah, I think I've got some Hit Squad games around here. That's unfortunate. It was. But here we go again. Here we go again. On our own. I suppose. Oh, actually, does it really matter that he's at the end here? Yeah, it does. Whoa, nearly messed that up. Right, this is going to be a bit crazy. Whoops, that's the, oh no, I've done this wrong. Oh, I missed the lemming! Ah. Oh, but they're stuck in there and I don't want that. I don't want them to be stuck in there. At least I don't think they do. I need to get this guy to stop building the bridge there. This is tricky. I really wanted 2 bridges there as well. Or maybe I needed the bridge just underneath. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's a lot of stuff. Well, let's go. Okay. Not going to need that second brolly though. I don't think so. I think he's just got to build there. There we go. Oh, are they going to walk up that? Oh, no. I think I need to do it up there, don't I? This is where I'm going wrong. I need to dig down from up here. I think that's what I've got to do. Idiot. I don't know what you're saying. Offer sent by Amiga. What? Are you buying something on eBay? Dig down a bit further on. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Right. It's one of these. There aren't many levels like this where you've got like tons of stuff going on at the same time. I think Mayhem gets a bit like that. This seems like it might be like more like a Mayhem level. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to work then. Right, here we go. Right, have I done it? Have I done it? Right, I think I've got to build up there because I've not put this in the right place. Oh my word. Right, the only thing that can go wrong now is this. I think you have done it, at least. Well, we'll find out in a second. Yeah, I've never actually had to do that blocker thing before. I know it happens. I've seen it happen in level before. I think somebody mentioned that they like to save 100% of lemmings and sometimes they don't block the blockers. But I've never seen it where they've made you do it. And I mean, there might be another way of doing that without using the blocker. Well, there you go. But you can unblock blockers without blowing them up. So, was that the way you would have done it? I take it no, because you wouldn't have used the blocker. I think you've definitely got to use the blocker on that level, because there's no way to get them turned around. I tried digging down and stuff to get them to turn around and it wasn't going to work. By geez, I think you may have done it. At least you have the first part down. It's one of those levels you play it and you go, I never want to do that level again. It's crazy. I'm on level 23 though. I thought there was why did I think there was 20 levels in a taxing? Is this 30? I think there's 30. But I've managed to do 7 or something. But that one was taxing, let's put it that way. You never even considered using the I think you could try that level yourself and see if it's possible to do without the blocker. I don't think it is, because you cannot stop them. Normally in some of the other levels you can stop them by digging down a bit and then making a bridge. But in that one it doesn't work, because if you hit the metal, they don't dig down far enough. And if you go to the other bit, they'll just dig through and it doesn't work. So I think that's the first level where you have to use the blocker and then you've got to unblock them. I mean, they could have made it whatever it was, a 98% level and let you blow up the blocker. But they've just made it a bit harder by making it 100. So there you go. And then only giving you one of those diagonal diggers. I think you can dig down a bit and go underneath them. And that'll do it, as long as you get it exactly right. Your way would have failed. Oh, there you go. Well, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. My voice is going. Right, let's just have a quick look at the next level. My voice is gone. Well, a quick look at the next level, and probably won't do it unless it's dead easy. It's not going to be easy, is it? And then we'll go back and play the rest of those Mrs. Beanbag tunes. The voice is gone. It is nearly the witching hour, though. Let's have a quick look. So I'm on level 23. I've got to remember that. Oh, it's this one was on... This was one of the ones you had to do by blowing things up. Do you remember this one? Oh, they're down there. Oh, I've only got bridges. This could be next week's problem. Well, that means I've got to do this, doesn't it? Oh, what? Really? Oh, no! Whoops. Okay, that's alright. Oh, what? This level, this is going to be hard. Can they get up there? Up that little nook? There's no way I'm going to do this. It's not another... No, it's not 100%. It's 95, this one, though. It's pretty high. But I tell you what, there's not much open for debate what you have to do, because there's only bridges. But only bridges can get you upwards anyway, and there's only 20 of them. Let's just have a quick look at that. Yeah, it's 95%, and yeah, you don't really have much choice there, do you? Because they've got to get over this. Seems like you have to do that there, like that. But I've used 7 bridges just doing that. Or 8 now. So that gets them over there. But then they start coming back. I'm not sure that's the way to do this level. I suppose you've got to let some die at the start to save the bridges. Maybe that's the 5. I think that's what you've got to do. Yeah, you've actually said it. 5 lemmings may die. Turn the release rate down. You can't turn release rates down, you can only turn it up. Yeah, you can only turn release rates up. You can't turn them down below what they start on. That would be cheating. I know what you mean. So it's going to be... yeah, evil diagnosis, yeah. Well, it was technically DMA design, who were the evil ones. Here we go, how many are we going to lose? We're going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. There you go. And that's cost me 1 bridge. But I don't know how you're supposed to stop them dying down here. Like that. Oh, that's it. There you go. That might be how you do this level. Oh, I didn't quite make that, did I? Oh, and they drop off the end there. That's annoying. Make you use a bridge. I've got 13 bridges to do. I feel like I'm trying to do this level and I said I wasn't going to try and do it, but I'm carrying on playing. So it's all about not blowing all your 20 bridges too quickly. I've got a vague memory of playing this one as well. Oh, I could have done a different bridge there and saved one. Hey, look at that, they're going up. What do you reckon? 10 bridges. I wasn't supposed to be doing this. Little bridge or they fall off. Yeah, they do. Right. If we make it this go, that's it. I'm definitely not going further. But right, here we go. We've got a build about there. I've got 6 bridges though, so this should be fine. Wait a minute, is this going to work? Oh, they did it. Well, that looks good, doesn't it? With all the lemmings going across all the levels. I think this was a level you had to do before. But you went down, was it? Or is that a different one? Do you use WHT load? No, I've never used it. I probably might at some point, but I kind of like playing off the floppy disk. I've got a load of games that don't work. I've got Jurassic Park and this on 4 discs and disc 1 doesn't work. I've got Grand Prix and disc 1 doesn't work. So I might get WHD load for those, I'm not sure. Off topic, what are you doing as a day job? I am a video game programmer. So yeah, this is like Busman's holiday, isn't it? Are you a programmer? Yes. Just interested. Yes, I am. It's going to work. It is. It's going to work. Nailed it easy. Yeah, it only took me 2 goes. Am I going to do it? I've got a minute. They've all got to get in though here. Might not do it yet. It would need a speed up feature as a modern game, this, wouldn't it? I use WHD load in emulation where possible. Yeah, it's probably a pretty good thing if you want to get around the broken floppy disk problem. Don't you use ADF? I don't know what you're saying. Well, there you go. I got an extra lemming in as well. I got an extra lemming. So I'm on level 24, not 23. Let's have a sneak peek at level 24, and then we'll go back and listen to some mods. Oh no. See, this one says death on it. So remember for next week, it's level 24. 24. 99% to be saved. Death is this way. Death. Gotta go up there. Is it death? I've only got bridges again. Is there another exit? DMA. That's pretty good. I take it they're going to die. They'll walk up that way, will they? Yeah, and they'll die here. Yeah, too easy. I've only got bridges though, so... Oh god, I'm playing the level again now, aren't I? I suppose you've got to get them in there and they'll come here and turn back. Oh, they're going to die here now? No, they don't. There you go. This is next week's problem, though. I think. I assume they'll walk under that, will they? Probably won't. What's happening here as well? What's all this? OMG! Look at this! OMG! I see why they've given me 30. I was going to say, because they can't get under there. How has this helped me, though? Coming back all the way over here. They'll still die. Anyway, next week's problem. Like I said. Oh, if they fall down there, will they not die because they'll go in the exit? Let's have a look. I've lost too many lemmings. I think. Are they falling in the nostrils? If they're falling in the nostrils, they're going to survive that. Oh no, they're not. Oh my word. I don't actually know how to do this one. That's bonkers. That looks good though, doesn't it, with them all going round? Death is that way. Right. Next week's problem. What was it, level 24? I thought it looks like they'll fall too far to the left of the exit. Yeah. Oh well. It's next week's problem and you can kill one lemming. But why you'd want to kill one, I don't know. Hey, that was good. Did a lot of lemmings. Did a lot of levels on lemmings. Did a lot of levels on lemmings. 24. Excellent. And I thought I was going to finish taxing. I was even going to, maybe even going to call the stream. I was going to go, oh, we're going to finish taxing today. I think I might even say that in the description. It's like, no, we're not. We are not going to finish that. But did a lot of levels. Did a lot of levels. Let's get the rest of those mods on that I downloaded. Seeing as I've got them. Seeing as I've got them. Whoop, there's Hippo Player. Let's just open that. Where is it? Here we are. Where did we get up to? Oh. Mrs. Beanbag. Let's listen to Mrs. Beanbag. You can't see those. Oh, this is crazy. This was one of the featured artists on that modarchive.org. Mrs. Beanbag. Nostrils save lemmings. It's true. I've missed some comments though. Thank you so much, Dave. Level 24 it will be. Yes, no problem. We will come back and finish this thing. One dead lemming is unavoidable, I bet. It might be, or it might be that you have to save them all, and I don't know why they... Yeah, why would they give you the... Why would they make it 99%? What would be the... You can only build bridges anyway, so maybe it's just, yeah, like one of them will walk over the end of a bridge and you can't do anything about it. Not sure. We'll find out next week. Or you can try it yourself, see what you get. Next week you'll be going, I know how to do it! have to get a GoTech disk drive emulator. Being your disk is crunching. This is working though, so it's not. I don't think it's this drive. I don't think it's this drive anyway. I think it's this disk. So I don't know, but the disk's working. And that thing where it does one of the tunes is messed up on this game. It does that off this ADF on the emulator as well. So it might be that this pirate copy has corrupted one of the things, or it might be the Amiga 1200 actually. I think it's the Amiga 1200. Nostril save Lemmings. Higher. You've unfortunately missed the stream if you've just turned up. Man City win Premiership. Is that true? Is there even a... What? You've got to understand, I don't know anything about football. Is it the end of the Premiership today or something? I was going to say, isn't it normally earlier, but is it because of the... I don't know. I don't know what's happening in football. Barnsley have been promoted. This is turning into a results show. This is called Banana Nana Nana. Banana Nana Nana. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think it's Banana Nana Nana. Not yet, but it's a formality. Has the fat lady sung? Has the fat lady sung on Barnsley? That's what everybody wants to know. It's what everybody came to the stream for. They came to it for mods, Lemmings, and how are Barnsley doing? It still amazes me how popular football is. It's always been an amazement to me because I'm not interested in it, and I just see it as like it's just some blokes kicking a ball around a pitch we used to play at school. It's just the fact it's so popular. It's like every other sport combined. That if you take the popularity of every other sport and put it into one, football still beats that. I suppose every country's got their like national sport that they love, haven't they? So I think it's just football here. Like in America, it's probably American football, is it, or baseball? I don't know. And then you go to Japan and it's what's the one in Japan? What's the fat guy wrestling in Japan? I can't think of the name of it. What's fat guy wrestling in Japan called? Big fat dudes wrestling. Oh, I can't think of the name of that. Sumo, that's it. Why can't I think of the name of sumo? Yeah, sumo's huge in Japan, isn't it? Like, it's like football here, isn't it? So you go to Japan and it's like they like fat guys. They just love watching fat guys batter each other. But over here, we like watching athletic guys kick a sack around a green field. That's the way we do it. And we love it. Just love this stream from the Netherlands. Yeah. In the Netherlands... are they just like, is it... I went to Romania and they were soccer mad there as well, actually. So, I assume in a lot of European countries, football is the same thing as well. It's like a national sport. Oh, look at this. It's like some weird disco tune. Is this why Mrs. Beanbag was featured? This tune slaps. Oh, PSV and Ajax. Ajax is a cleaning product, and it was also the rocket from Flash Gordon. And Flash is also a cleaning product here, so there you go. It's all linked. Dispatch Rocket Ajax to collect his body. Is that the one? Dispatch Rocket Ajax to collect his body. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about something else? It's modern tribalism. It touches those primal urges. Yeah, it seems to. It doesn't for me, though. That's the problem. I mean, I wish I loved it as much as everybody else does, because they're having so much fun with it. But I'm just, like, not interested. And it's like, wow, it's like, this is so simple, but you love it so much. But, I mean, there's loads of people who love it. It's just across all walks of life. We have meetings at work and it devolves into talking about football, and I have to sit there going, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. You just have to smile and go, it's great. You hate football. I mean, I don't hate it. I just, I just haven't got any love for it. I really like the fact that other people love it so much. This is called Cosmic Brain. That's pretty good. Phillips and Ajax. Gordon's alive! Yep. Gordon is alive. Gordon's alive? Well, they dispatched Rocket Ajax to collect his body. How can he be alive? See what I mean? Yeah, it's just funny that it's Flash Gordon, and Flash is a cleaning product here. It's a floor cleaner. And Ajax was a cleaner here, and I think that was like a surface cleaner. But then I don't think it is anymore. And I don't know if Ajax was named after Rocket Ajax. Yeah, Flash Gordon. That was awesome. You'd have to question some of these movies like Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon was good, but would it have been as good if Queen hadn't done the music? Jif is now Sif. Oh no. No, it's Kif now, isn't it? Isn't it CIF? It was Jif and... I don't know. Jif, Sif, Kif. Anyway, dispatch Rocket Ajax to collect Football's body. The New Saints or TNS in Wales renamed themselves Total Network Solutions one year, presumably sponsored by a company of that name. What? Well, that sounded very 80s, that sound in my ear then, from the mod. If anyone's not seen Flash Gordon, then you won't know what the Rocket Ajax line is all about. It's also got the best line ever in any movie where Timothy Dalton just bursts into the room and goes, "Freeze, you bloody bastards!" It's just so funny. It's just so out of place. It's really weird. What a weird movie. I still love Queen from the Flash Gordon. Yeah, the Flash Gordon soundtrack from Queen was awesome. And Brian Blessed was awesome. It was all awesome. The whole movie was awesome. Yeah. That and the Highlander soundtrack as well. Highlander wouldn't have been as good a movie without them, I think. You've got it on Blu-ray. You've got Flash Gordon on Blu-ray. Are you serious? Well, you've got Brian Blessed on Blu-ray. Hawkman died. Hawkman died. I don't remember that bit. Well, I remember them diving. I just don't remember the line. What was the other thing? It was the lightning shield as well, wasn't it? Brian Blessed would kill in live streaming if he was born 30 years later. He totally would. He's like Black Jack. He's totally killing it and like doing YouTube and stuff like that. Have you seen the? If you haven't seen Super Mario yet, you should definitely watch. Well, it's spoiler, but there's a Peaches song in it, and it's basically Jack Black is singing it. And you should definitely watch the Jack Black version of the Peaches video on YouTube, which is done like a thing because it's just so stupid. It's just him doing the song like miming to it, but it's just stupid. What the devil is this? Weird. This is weird. On the Flash Gordon DVD, there is a film commentary by Brian Blessed. Is there? Really? Jack Black rules. Dave, have you got German family? I don't think so, but you never know. If you go back far enough, we're all related to Jesus, aren't we? Or Hitler, something like that. Did you torrent the movie? This is a cut down. What? This is a cut above the usual Amiga music I tend to hear. Yeah, well, this was in the Mrs. Beanbag was in the featured section on that site, so maybe that's it. And some of the other stuff was just in the most popular. It had been downloaded 25,000 times, and some of it was just random stuff I downloaded. Some of it was just random. Kevin Bacon? What's Kevin Bacon got to do with it? Is Kevin Bacon your German family? Oh, this is quite good. Kevin Bacon and Tremors. I don't think I've ever seen Tremors. We are all distantly related to Kevin Bacon, so say this. I think we are. I think if you trace your family history back far enough, it goes back to Kevin Bacon. He's the father of humanity. Definitely. He has to be. He has to be. Seven Steps of Kevin Bacon. It's the what's the one you say? You go on Wikipedia and you click the first link on every page, and you're always 7 steps away from philosophy. I think is that what they say? Crispy bacon. Yep. This one's gone totally disco in my right ear. I think it's saying Funkanova, which is the name of the song. I should put the thing on, even though it's in the little window. Put the hipposcope on. He said Amiga. Hipposcope. Quadrascope. What's going on? There's nothing happening here. Next. There you go, I've got some little bars. What UV light have you got? I haven't used it for ages. I think it's 50. I think it's a 50 watt UV light. It's like a waterproof one for aquariums or something. I think it's for aquariums. I don't think you can submerge it, but I think it's meant for outside or something. I can't remember. It's just one of those 50 watt ones from Amazon. I think it's 50 watts. Probably isn't though if you actually measured it, but it's not 50 watts at all. $10 watts. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd need a 50 watt light. I think that's just what they have. It might be 25 watts, I can't remember now. It's all packed away, I've not used it for ages. It's retrobrighting season anyway now. You don't need the 10 watt light, you can go out in the garden. It's retrobrighting season. Duck season, rabbit season, retrobrighting season. I think that's the most number of levels I've got through in Lemmings on taxing since we started playing taxing. Is it 7 or something? Or did I do more than that? But yeah. This is very Japanese pop starlet music. Yeah, it's very weird, isn't it? Yeah, it does sound a bit like that. Amiga lovers, see you all next streaming. I must go. It was nice streaming. Yeah, nice to see you. Nice, or not see you. I didn't see you. You saw me. Nice to see me. Have I played Angry Birds? I don't think I've played it for many years. I don't think I actually played it, I think. I remember it was on mobile and everyone was going raving about it on mobile. And I played it when it came out on Xbox, and actually I thought it was quite good. It's just, I thought it was going to be rubbish, but it wasn't. I actually played, the game I played more of it, I think it was on a tablet computer. Is it called Angry Piggies? Oh, it was called something pig. They did a pig game. It was very similar. That was quite good. What are your neighbours thinking about the amount of light you spread all these lamps? Well, the ones I've got on now, you mean? Or you just mean the UV lights? I don't know. I've left a Commodore 64 in the garden with all the keys on the floor and stuff, and the neighbours didn't say anything. I think it looks over the fence and be like, why is there a Commodore 64 on the floor? Don't know. But, you know, that's just what you do. Worms. Hogs of War. I might have played Hogs of War back in there as well. This is called MOSFETs. Music sounds like Outrun theme tune. Atari STs deserve to be left on the floor. That's a bit harsh. That is a bit harsh. I think one thing about the Atari ST you've got to realise, and again this is especially for watching that Computer Chronicles, the Atari ST came out only a bit before the Amiga, not much, but when it did come out, it started life as the actual like wedge-shaped thing at a reasonably cheap price. So I think it was like $700 when it came out or something. But the Amiga was $1,500 and it was in that giant box. So that was a problem. So the Atari ST really upped computing a notch at that point. But the Amiga just took a while to catch up because of the initial release of the, you know, just too expensive basically. So the Atari ST when it came out was really, I would say, it might have been the first truly affordable 16-bit computer, like the cheap one. Because I think the Mac might have been out at that point, and that was 16-bit, but it was just well expensive. Got one of those singing computers called Adele. I don't know what that is. Adele. Oh, I see. I get it. I get it now. I get the joke. The one about the pigs is Angry Birds, isn't it? No, it's called something Piggies. It's by the Angry Birds. It's by the people who made Angry Birds, but it's not. It's not Angry Birds itself. Oh god, this music's crazy. I've had to drink a lot of water today, my voice is going. The Amiga is the primeval computer. I think I don't know what the primeval computer would technically be. Probably something from the 70s, the Apple II or something, I don't know. But yeah, the Amiga took a while to get going because of its. It was weird because it was like it came out. It was much cheaper than an IBM PC and more powerful, I suppose. But it wasn't a lot cheaper, if you know what I mean. Bad Piggies, was that it? Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot cheaper. So when the Atari ST came out, that was cheap enough to be like, this is home computer style. Also had quite a nice high resolution screen and everything. Had the graphical user interface like what the Mac had. So the Atari ST was quite a good computer for its day. For what it was. For that 16-bit era that didn't last very long. Atari were coming out, that Computer Chronicles, Atari were coming out with like, trying to come out with laptops and ranges of PCs and stuff. They were really desperate to get into everything. Atari ST, no, what? Sense. And the other thing, of course, is it had the MIDI interface, which was, if Commodore had just put that on, that would have been a great idea. It just made it the music creation tool. Everybody loved it just because it's like, it's got a MIDI interface, let's make music software for it. That was such a cool idea. I bet the MIDI interface wasn't very expensive to put in. It was a couple of connectors and a chip that did it. And I mean, I bet that was such a great idea. They nailed it with that one. They totally nailed it. And obviously the Amiga could do all that, but you had to buy like a £20 adapter. I've got one over there. But, you know, it was just like, it was just cheap and it could do MIDI right out of the box. And it fit on your desk. So it really did nail that genre of computing at that point. I only recently bought an original Amiga, but back in the day, I had the Amstrad 464. Oh, right. When you say the original Amiga, you mean like not the Amiga 1000 or the original Amiga, because they'd be expensive now. Amstrad 464, yeah. I was never a huge fan of the Amstrad. Again, it's not because it was bad, it's just because it was like, for me, it just didn't have an appeal because I had a Commodore 64 and it just sounded so good. And then the Amstrad was like, well, it's more colourful, but it's slower and it sounds terrible. So, but ultimately, it was a very similar computer at the end of the day. If they'd have put a decent sound chip in it, that would have been a different story. My folks got me an A500 for Christmas 1986 when I was 8. Oh, wow. Must have costed 500 quid, which is probably, what, 1,500 in today's money. I was blessed. Yeah, it probably was. That was probably like... Yeah, probably like a very expensive PC. But you got to remember that back in those days, buying an actual PC would have been like 10 grand, so in equivalent money. So yeah, it was an expensive computer. That would be a good present if you were 8. Oh, you wouldn't have got it in 1986 though, because the Amiga 500 didn't come out till 88, I think. It probably would have been 88 you got it, maybe? Is that right? The Amiga 500 came out in 88? I think it did. They then got divorced and I was poor again. Well, oh well. Did you not have did you not keep the Amiga though? Pet Shop Boys used an Atari ST. Yeah, they probably did. I bet everybody did. Fatboy Slim used one and everything. Loads of people used them. Right, we'll listen to this mod and then the stream's going to end. We've got 4 minutes, 27 seconds, roughly. I like the sound of this one. I think this is an original one from the 90s or something. I think it's a remix. This song won the Gathering 91 music competition in Finland. ST did have the music going for it, didn't it? It totally did, yeah, it totally did. It was a great idea to put a MIDI interface on. That was a genius idea. Commodore should have done that as well, but, you know, they were just making a different computer. ST was better than ST. I'm not quite sure on the differences. What's the E mean? I mean, Amiga 500. Might have been 87. Oh, yeah, I thought it was 87, 88 for the Amiga 500. Something like that. I could have sweat before 88. I don't know. The Amiga broke in 1994. Well, that's when Commodore broke, because that's when they went bust, isn't it? What's April 1987? Christmas 87. Could have been. When did the Amiga 5 come into account in the UK? The best-selling model of the Amiga 500 was introduced in 1987. Oh, right, okay. I thought it was 88. Those first versions of the Amiga, the first 50,000 were broken, weren't they? They've got a bad Gary chip in them that they fixed with a hack. The Amiga 3000 was introduced in 1990. Yeah, there's a whole Computer Chronicles just on the Amiga 3000. This is a good mod, this one. But yeah, anyway, any time around about then, 88, I would have settled for an Amiga in 89 or 90. I probably didn't even get one till after 90, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what year I would have got an Amiga. Well, I had the 500 originally, and then I got a 600. The 600 didn't come out till 91, so that must have been after 91. I remember having the Amiga and Commodore had gone bust, so that was in 94. Thank you for the stream. Keep continuing. This rocks. It does. Lemmings rocks, and these mods rock. I love them. I went through 4 Amigas before I got that one that didn't die. Shop gets me so patient for being. All right, so you probably got one of the original Amiga 500s, and it was probably really unreliable. Yeah, they were definitely a bit. I think the Rev 1 Amiga 500s are a bit dodgy. That's probably what you had. And actually now they're probably quite collectible. There's a Jan Beta where he's restoring one. He's done a few videos recently where he calls it the museum piece Amiga 500. And yeah, they've got a hack in where they built one of the chips wrong or something, and then that meant that none of the fast RAM would have worked. I think that was what it was. Oh no, not the. Yeah, it was the fast RAM wouldn't have worked, but The 500 doesn't actually have any real fast RAM, but the ROM is read like fast RAM, and that wasn't reading as fast RAM, so it was slowing it down. So they had to put a hack in to fix it. It's like they just put a transistor on the motherboard. 500 plus was crap. There you go. Well, it was basically the Amiga 600 in a big box, but there you go. Is the Amiga you're using now the same one you had originally? No, this is one I got off eBay a couple of years ago, but I've got my original... Well, I owned... Over the years of having Amigas back in the day, I owned a 500 and 2 different 600s. One had a hard disk and the other one didn't. And I must have sold the 500, and I must have sold the 600 with the hard drive in, because all I've got left is the 600 without the hard drive. Which is a shame, because the one with the hard drive was my first ever computer with a hard drive, and I did loads of programming on it and stuff like that. And I really quite liked it. And I opened it up on stream. There's a video of me on stream opening it up going, I'm going to look at this hard disk. And I open up, and there's no hard disk in it. I got 4 of them. The 4th one worked. Well, 4th time's a charm. Yeah, they were probably, I think the first 50,000 were pretty unreliable. You might have got one of the first 50,000. The Amiga 1000 was released in July 1985. It probably was, I think. I have the Amiga 500 Plus. I got the battery out before the Revenge of Vortex. Well done. Congratulations. That is a good thing. That's an Amiga saved from the death. The advice they gave me was to turn it off every hour. Yeah, so it was heating up and the chips were dodgy. I bet they had some dodgy chips. The Amiga chips, though, generally, like the 600 and 1200 ones, they're quite reliable, it seems. Much more than the Commodore 64. To be honest, the Commodore 64 that I had as a kid, even after 40 years, actually, I think still worked, including the PLA. I donated it to somebody, but it basically worked. And they were really unreliable, so I don't know how that one stayed working. Yeah, I suppose you can just get lucky. Amiga 500 was 87 along with expandable Amiga 2000. My god, I'd forgotten all about it, yeah. Followed by the Amiga 500 Plus, the 600. Finally, the Amiga 1200 and 4000 released in 1992. It says you saying the Amiga sold an estimated 4.85 million units. I don't know how anybody knows that. I don't think they ever released any sales figures for it. Need a Wii. Well, it'll probably be over by the time you get back, because I think we're going to end very soon. I didn't plan on listening to this. I got mine on eBay. Worked first time. Not bad. Even if it doesn't, you've got something to fix. Silicon Lottery. Caled, I'm late again. You are very late, because this is about to end. In fact, it probably should have ended by now, but I'm still here. I don't know why. It's 17 minutes past midnight. Sad face. You'll have to catch up. I think this will go into goes into that live streams playlist. They're unlisted, but it's a live streams playlist on my channel. Already back, thanks to the live stream. When I see you again, I'll drop by. Right. Yeah, right. I think we're going to call it there. This mod goes on forever. So that is it. Next week, if I'm on next week or maybe the week after, I'm never quite sure, I will try and get through some more taxing. And I am enjoying Lemmings. It's very good. It's very taxing. We'll see how it goes. So, right. Catch you next time. Betty Bob's. It's Betty Bob's time.